Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, I was saying, me and you, we already planned shit like way before. Like me and you are good. Anyway, like most of this shit, me and you already planned a while ago. You know?
Yeah, I'm a 1%er. Just so you know, that's gonna be a game show, but kind of like the weakest link
Yeah.
with a Jeopardy mix with a the top 1% club or something like that. I feel like of all the shows, it's gonna be like a culmination of all that. It'll be like a fun trivia thing.
I blow a bag up in bloomies, call me Philip with the blue cheese. In the trap, serving QPs, 550, it's a movie. Lil baddie, shit cutie.
Compare my watch face to Florida, cause all my diamonds is water. Can't fuck his bitch, then I'm fucking his daughter. Bag IQ and a Q stand for quarter. Call me Tata FT, from the trenches or the three. I'm Mary Denim double C's, big knocks in my jeans. Load the bit for the CC, PUA, no ID me. SBA with a TD, FEDs won't see me. All these niggas wanna be me, got his bitch wanna eat me. Off the Migos feeling treachy.
Pour act in a Fanta, and I threw a Jolly Rancher. Shorty a freak, she a dancer. Water sign, she a cancer. TD Santana, niggas know I'm a scammer. I ate in Atlanta, Gucci on my bandana. Mary my jeans, I Louis my duffel. She wanna cuff, but I wanna hustle.
Pay attention to gang on a crash course. Fuck the DA, the judge, and the task force. If you really want smoke, then just ask for it. Won't be passing this punching like passports. Back door, who I'm always on timing. If I check the watch, just look at the dime. Take a trip, I ain't flying a minute. If it's designer, you know that we in it. Big dog, big stepper, try to run it, I'ma catch a cold night. Change the weather, rain on them, leave them wet up. Line the lick, it's a setup. To the doctor, no checkup. Think twice before you test me. All this water still slide like a jet ski. Fill up Tata back up Q with the next three. Call me Tata FT, from the trenches of the three.
Call me Philip with the blue.
Bag IQ and a Q stand for quarter.
Was that? Yes.
When I looked at, wait, that's weird, because, oh shit, because I hit the raid button and it said you were still live.
Oh, really? See, I was like, I saw that when I opened my OBS today, and I was like, what? Because maybe I got off like right as you came in or something.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, thanks for the host.
We let the shots go by that telly. We trap it block.
What's going on, guys? I'm just checking. It looks like we're missing two people. Sorry if I was a little loud. Sorry. My bad. Thanks for everybody being on time, by the way. Honestly, it's such respect for your fellow streamers. So thank you. And I appreciate that. And if we'll go ahead and get started with the introductions soon. And if the other two do not show up, then we'll go with 12. So I've presented or I have this show ready to go for 12 or 14. So we already have a good number ready to roll. We've got some great questions. And I got a great cast here, as you guys can already tell. Lots of personalities, lots of different personalities with different backgrounds. So it's going to be great. So I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on screen, keep you muted for a sec, and then we'll get started in just a few more minutes. So I'll play the intro song, and then we'll get started.
50s pink and my hundreds blue. SRT, how I'm coming through. All these thought bitches we be running through. Y'all be taking L's, we take W's.
We let them shots go by that telly. We trap it block, work by that deli. Kick me a TD Welly or Chevy. Zone me a thought bitch off a Zelly. We trap it block, work by that deli. We trap it block, work by that deli. We let them shots go by that telly. We trap it block, work by that deli. Kick me a TD Welly or Chevy. Zone me a thought bitch off a Zelly. We trap it block, work by that deli.
Yeah, okay, I don't think so.
We trap it block, work by that deli.
I think he said that he probably muted us.
Yeah,
I think we could still talk.
We can still talk. Oh, yay!
Yeah.
Because I love the pre-talk before the Royales. This is my favorite part.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
cam
we
up,
have
everybody.
like a-
Cam
we have
up.
a
Let's
family
go ahead and
joining us
introduce
over
your
here.
fucking beautiful faces. Yeah, somebody's got their entire family here. Let's go. Or a bunch of friends. I know, Celebi.
So we've got, so obviously, Shine underscore EE, Liz is Sippy, new stream, I live with her, so she's basically just started streaming because of me. Christian Fire's on, oh wait, no, Christian Fire's here, you switch. And we got Just Matt Live, but he doesn't really stream that much anymore, but yeah.
Hey guys, sorry I'm being antisocial. Hi. Okay. What's good?
Hi.
What's good? My bad. Setting up stream. I'm a bot. Hold on. Mitty.
Going crazy. I couldn't hear anybody.
What's
I was
good,
like,
bro?
there's no fucking way. It's just me.
Oh, I guess people are muted because restreaming. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
No, I'm not muted. I just don't want to talk to a bunch of losers.
Fuck
wait,
you, Manny.
wait. Is that Cam?
What's up,
What the
Benton?
fuck? What is this fucking Teen Wolf? What are we watching right now?
Oh, you're right. It's
What the
Logan Cam.
fuck?
Welcome.
Those TikTok
Welcome
boys I've ever
back.
seen.
Okay.
Listen, you hear that? You hear that? You know what did I
Do
say?
I hear what? Do I hear what?
Yes, sir. Huh? Sorry. My bad.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Oh,
Let me
real quick.
see who we're missing here.
Bro, Datum, you didn't tell me like you were bringing a true alpha. Like, why didn't you tell me that, bro? What the
Bro,
fuck is this?
what do you mean?
It's live, you're fucking hilarious, dude. That's crazy.
Bro, I'm talking about the dude from Teen Wolf, bro.
All right. Listen. Okay, we are just getting this started. Don't be getting nasty already, man.
Wait, it's not a compliment to say somebody looks like they're from Teen Wolf?
No, that shows
sure, my
that's
man.
a weirdo
sure,
show.
I called him a true alpha. All right, whatever, bro.
There's only one true alpha in this Discord. We all know who it is. The Wild Latina.
Yeah,
all right?
me. Exactly.
You know, all right, moving on. Let's go ahead and get this show started. Welcome, guys, everybody. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And looks like I do believe we have everyone cammed up except for myself. And that is the Ghoul, Innocent Elixir, and Literal Logan. Sweet! Alrighty. We are actually just missing one person who is just messaged me. So we'll go ahead and get started with introductions, starting with BX Bullet, top left, first time on the show. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
I don't know what this is. I saw the title. It says unpopular opinion, so I guess I'm probably in the right place. GIGADATUM's been bugging me to come on for a long time. It's just that my content has been different lately, and my schedule has been kind of crazy. So BX Bullet TV, I usually have really obscure opinions that nobody really understands, but everybody should honestly listen to, because most people today are just completely programmed and not really thinking for themselves. So I'll be here to meme and also to try to help people to, wake up and see reality, right? And also, so check me out on Twitch and YouTube. I'm right now in the middle of like a really insane investigation into some crazy shit. So if you're into crazy shit, come check out my YouTube channel.
All right, thanks for the intro. Thanks for coming. Interested to hear your opinions and takes and how you do with all these others. Celebi, speaking of all these others, she bought an entire panel to fight on her behalf. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Celebi.
Mate, I'm just not confident in my own opinion, so I had to bring at least 4 others to back me up. So, but no, basically, I'm in the middle of a subathon at the moment, and we plan to do a streamer barbecue, which we ended up doing today. And, you asked me in the middle of the subathon whether I'd want to come on tonight. I said, fuck it, as long as I can bring the rest of them, here we are. And, if we've got some good opinions, Shine's very opinionated. I'm excited to see what kind of topics you've got for us. But hopefully it'll be good.
All right, nice. Well, thank you. Thanks for coming on the show, and thanks for joining us for your subathon. Elijah, I believe this is your second time on the Royale. Go and introduce yourself, my man, and tell me why you're not going to get kicked out of the first round this time.
Bruh, honestly, I have no idea. I think people hate me because they think I'm toxic. Hey, guys, I'm Eli, new and reformed, okay? Right? And I'm trying to do better, okay? I used to be toxic, right? Like, Dunkel, I've called him a fuckboy in the past. Wild Latina, I said her armpits were hairy and she probably smells wild, right? Like, I've come at these people hard, I gotta sit back and, show my nice side,
Oh, all right. Thank you. Thanks, man. All right, Dunkel, bro, go for it. Introduce yourself. I think this is your second time on the show, or first?
First. I've never been on this one. I've been on other shows for with you and for you, but not this one. So I'm not gonna go into that soft shit like Elijah and be nice. I'm probably not gonna be nice to anybody on here. I'm just gonna straight up exactly what I think. I'm not going to hide anything. I'm not going to hold back. So don't expect for 1 second that I'm going to agree with you, and then we're like allied, and then we're going to see the same view all the way. Like if I agree with you once, I might disagree with you later. I have no fear of sharing my true opinions. And all I have to say about anybody in here is BX Bullet. I love your fucking background. So cool.
You can disagree with me on anything, anytime.
Hey, yo.
Right. Yo, okay. I, Dunkel.
Yeah,
man,
I actually
thanks for
wait.
the
BX
intro.
Bullet. I actually don't like your background.
Okay. All right. Well, that's great. Wait, save it for the later, guys. Innocent Elixir, thanks for being here. Go and introduce yourself as if nobody else knows who you are.
Hi guys,
What's good, chat? We
I
farming
do a
today.
bunch of variety streaming.
farming
I don't
today.
have a ton of unpopular opinions, but there are a few, so I'll be interested to see if we can pull them out. Happy to be here, happy to be chatting with Datum and all you lovely folks, so let's go.
All right, Innocent Elixir, thank you
pull
for
it
coming
out.
by. And on to Intro Verb.
Okay, yo, what is up? I'm Introverb, coming off a hiatus, so I'm like really fucking stoked to be here. Lovely cast, of course. I've been doing these Royale things for years, so yeah. What's your Elijah? You don't fucking phase me. Dunkel, you don't fucking phase me either. Yeah, I think we're good
She
here.
just named
Yeah,
the two
thank
biggest threats in her eyes. That's fine. We're good.
True.
Thank you guys
man.
for having me. I appreciate it. I'm ready.
All right, right on. Thank you. And Lavloon, let's go. Go and introduce yourself. I believe this is your second time on the Royale.
Yes, this is my second time on the Royale. I'm Lavender. I am new to the space. I've been streaming for like a month now. I talk about politics. I talk about
Bro, who is that?
mental health. I talk. People listen. That's it.
Bro.
Well, let's see if anybody listens. Let's see if anybody agrees. That is the point. All right, to Logan, my friend, introduce yourself and
Sounds familiar.
who you have standing next to you, or sitting next to you, I should say, as well.
Yo, what's up? What's up, guys? My name is Logan. I am a dude.
Wow.
And this is my little brother, actually.
Yeah, big reveal. Big reveal here.
Big fucking
Are
reveal.
you trying to wear glasses to make yourself look smarter today? Is that how that works?
Yeah. So I'm actually rebranding to the guy who actually reads books.
Have you read a
Okay.
Well.
All right, getting there. Thanks. Minnie Donby, one of the fan favorites of the Royale. Are you going to fucking win this one already, my friend?
I mean, hopefully. I am twitch.tv/minidonby. I am an entertainer, and today I am.
All right, great. Thanks for the intro. Nina, moving on to you, buddy. Go ahead, Nina. Introduce yourself.
That's awesome. Hi, I'm Nina. I am a very, I guess, casual variety streamer. If you know me, you know me from most of the Zerka shit. I had a really bad day at work today, so I'm ready to
Literally nobody
be
gives a fuck.
angry. Oh, what's up?
I care. Sorry.
Yeah, nice job. Nice job being less toxic there, Elijah. Let her fucking speak, my man. She's doing an
That's like
intro.
the meanest thing
I'm trying. My bad. I'm trying.
The debate hasn't even begun, bro.
I'm very experienced with debating BX Bullet, so I'm interested to see how that was going to be in a group setting.
All right.
We talk on Twitter a lot, but yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
bro. That was like a
let's do it
reflex, bro.
then.
My bad, Datum. That was like a reflex.
Oh my god.
Prime, my man. Go and introduce yourself, Prime. Thanks for coming back. This is your second time on the Royale. Appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you react to some of these questions. Let's hear it. Introduce yourself.
Thanks so much. My name is Prime Kai, PRIMECAYES. On my show that we talk about politics, culture, anything. We debate. We have a lot of fun. So come check us out.
Right on, Prime. Thank you, my man. And Rez, go and introduce yourself. Second time on the show. Did quite well his first time. Let's see if you can keep that going.
Gotcha. My name is Reservoir, twitch.tv/Reservoir. I hate every single one of you except for Bullet, Elixir, Mini, Quail, Nina, Latina, Introverb, Celebi, Lav, Prime, Logan, and Dunkel.
Hey.
I'm so happy.
Get fucked, Elijah, you're a pussy.
All right. We're gonna go to the
strategy
Wild
is being a
Latina.
dick and then pretending like he's not.
Bro, I'm actually trying not to. Wait,
You know
guys.
Elijah's strategy
Yo,
is he goes after
wait till
people with
after the
content so that
introductions,
their
guys.
fans actually go to his channel and then start bitching.
Bro, I literally
at him
have
at
5
his
viewers, bro.
exposure.
Like, it's not about the. Trust me.
All right. Look,
What
we're at introduction.
It's not
All
about
right,
the viewers.
go ahead,
bro.
Wild Latina. Introduce yourself.
It's not about the viewers, bro.
My name is the Wild Latina. I don't think I need an introduction for what I
The fuck?
stream. And this is my first time on this Royale specifically, so I'm very excited to make Elijah piss himself.
All right, all right. And last but not least,
Is that the same thing as
saved her for
recording, or
last.
what's going on?
Neon Sniper Panda, bro, I fucking tried to get you on the show, all right? You didn't respond, and now you want to come in last minute, bro? Are you kidding me?
Hey,
my
boy.
I will destroy.
I know. Should we let him in?
Yeah,
you think
you
it's
should.
I was just about to DM you,
No,
Neon, so
because
that's
then it'll
perfect.
be, then it'll be 4x4 and it'll look really nice.
All right, fine. But that means we're gonna eliminate 3 people in the first round. So.
Hey, Mini, Elijah.
Okay, but don't
All right,
eliminate
Neon.
me, though. Keep
All right, Neon. Next
Yeah,
time you give me a fair warning. This is the last time I do this shit for you.
Shit.
No.
You come to my house unannounced and stuff. So no, I ain't telling you shit.
Introduce yourself, fool.
Who would do that?
What?
Who would go to Panda's house?
Introduce.
I'll introduce myself now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who would do that?
My name is Neon Sniper Panda. I'm dope and I do dope shit. And I would like Innocent Elixir, Bullet, Celebi.
Don't do it. Don't say what it. Don't no. Just introduce
Wait.
yourself, buddy. Nope.
That's
Muted.
his introduction, bro. You're cooking.
Muted. All right, there you go. Thanks for the introduction, Neon Sniper Panda. You're not even supposed to be here. Stop. All right, now, so last but not least,
What's
the
wrong with
Holy
me?
Quail, the reigning champion, the winner of the last 2 Royales. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Honestly, I don't know how I won the last 2 Royales in a row. What can I say? The Quaildren is strong. I'm really happy to see familiar faces on here, people that I've been lurking for a long time, like Hi Wild Latina. And yes, no, I am an educational art streamer, and this Sunday I'm going to be streaming the history and evolution of manga and anime. So if you're interested in that, please stop in and say hi.
Right on. Thank you. Oh, one of my best friends in real life, by the way. She is an absolute angel. She is the holiest of quail, so thank you. This is your cast. What, Panda? What?
Now, can I ask you a question? Can you
finish what you were going to say?
Sure, Panda.
Can I ask you a question? I was gonna say in the Wild Latina and Holy Quail, I would like to invite y'all to my crib before I was.
Yes, Neon Sniper Panda.
Thanks,
Neon Sniper Panda. You can fly me out. I'll come out anytime.
Yeah, me too,
baby.
bro.
Don't worry.
I'm right
if you
there.
want to pay for my flight, I'll fly there
I'm
any
right
day
there,
for you, baby
bro.
boy. Don't worry.
All right.
Hold on, no. You ain't
Are
finna
you
keep
guys?
on muting me.
No. Look, we have 15 people. We're gonna get this started. We're gonna keep this on track. I like my shows to run less than 3.5 hours. So that's what we're gonna fucking do. You guys ready?
No, okay, listen, Datum, before you go.
Oh my God,
I just want to
bro.
say you're amazing. Listen, I can't stay. I just want to say you're amazing. I love you, and I hope I see you tomorrow. All right, I couldn't stay. That's why I couldn't come.
All right, buddy.
I seen all
I'll
these
see
baddies in here,
tomorrow.
and I wanted to say hello, Lav Loon. I want to, say hello. You know what I mean? So,
Bro, I'm on my Joker shit, bro. I gotta sit back, bro.
I gave you 5
back,
gifts
bro.
there. I love you. Gang. Bow.
I gotta sit back.
All right,
bro.
man. Thank you. See you. Have a good
I'm on
one.
my Joker
Appreciate
shit,
you,
bro.
Neon Sniper Panda. And
Thanks for
next time
coming to
we'll
say
get you
hello
on
to
this.
me,
Thanks
Neon
for coming to say
Sniper
hi.
Panda. Hello.
Stop stalling. Come, we got the fucking show going. Let's go.
All right. Disconnected. There we go. Disconnected. Okay, rules. There will be a timer above your heads. Sorry, what's up? What now? What now?
I feel like Isha should be here. I feel like you should get Isha in here.
Well, if he was in the Discord, I would drag him in. Tell you what, fine.
Who?
If you really want Isha boy.
I'm already bored.
I know. See, honestly, this is why. All right. I'm going to go with the rules. If he wants to join the Discord, fine. Rules. There will be a timer above your head starting with 30 minutes for the first round. As the rounds continue and people are kicked off, you will have less time per round to debate each other. Upon the completion of each round, a poll will be used, and chat will have the opportunity to vote for who they want to keep on the show, not kick. Once again, when voting, keep in mind that you want to vote for who you would like to keep, not eliminate from the show. The winner of each round will decide who out of the bottom 3 will survive, and the other 2 contestants will be eliminated. However, if we do add another person, that will be 3 people that get eliminated in the first round. Okay? Any questions on that? Pretty simple. Yep.
No.
All right, cool. Are you guys ready for your first Royale
Wait,
question
hold
of the day?
on. Isha's coming. He's coming.
Whoa.
Bro,
All right, well,
you're such a
I
fan
don't
girl,
care.
bro.
I'm getting started now. All right,
fuck?
sorry, Isha boy. You can be a moderator or judge. First question of the day.
They're
Here we
making
go.
it so hard for me to be fucking.
When dealing with source material that specifies the race and ethnicity of characters, is it okay to change the race for the sake of diversity, even if it breaks with lore? Recent examples and criticisms have been made with the TV shows House of the Dragon and the new Lord of the Rings series. Once again, when dealing with source material that specifies the race and ethnicity of characters, is it okay to change the race for the sake of diversity? Go ahead and go. Anybody's welcome to start. You have 30 minutes for this round. Timer begins now.
Absolutely.
This is a simple
Yeah,
answer.
100%.
This is a simple
Anybody
answer.
can talk.
Same time.
Anybody can talk.
This is extremely simple for one reason.
No.
One reason only.
I say no.
Because at the end of the day,
we're
no,
gonna-
you can't say.
Yeah, it's,
I say no. I can't say anything. Why can't I say
No,
anything?
you can't. You're
Why?
Not gonna, no, because you're not going to say.
We're gonna go ahead and let Rez start this one off.
So this is
All right.
super easy, right? Like if you're looking at adaptations, right? Are we going to actually be sticking to the books? If you like Lord of the Rings, guess what? They cut out a bunch of stuff where people were fucking Ents, where people were fucking Treebeard, and if you're not okay with not being able to see hot tree on tree action, and you're gonna get angry about like some like change of some other minor part, then what are you even trying to do? You're just trying to be a contrarian. You're just trying to be an argumentarian, just like Elijah would like to.
Wait, I still don't even understand your take. Like, what do you
My
even?
point is that you just adapt shit. That's it. You just adapt shit.
Prime, the only
No, shut up. Shut the fuck up. You're missing
So
something here.
I think when it's important to the story.
Clarify what he
Hold on.
said.
All right, BX Bullet's gonna go, then Prime, then Lav.
Okay, what he said was for the sake of diversity. He specifically said, I mean, this isn't just because the person is right for the role, it's because we feel like we have to do it for the sake of diversity. I think that was the key
Fucking
there.
libs.
Yeah, but so here's the thing.
Fucking libs.
It's going ahead and making
Just
corruption.
because we need to be woke.
Let her make her point.
You know, if it's just for the sake of diversity, just for the sake of going woke, that's a huge problem. It turns people off of movies. Fuck Hollywood anyways. They're a bunch of pedophiles and we should be canceling all of them altogether. They don't make good movies anymore. Why do we still have them around?
That's pretty base. That's pretty base.
Damn. Who's next? Who went?
I
Who's going
think
next?
there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong actually doing it just for the sake of diversity, if that's the way you want to put it. Yeah, there are a lot of actors and people of different races have been locked out of Hollywood for a long time.
The handwriting is beautiful, Crystal.
It's like literally fantasy, right? Where there's motherfucking dragons. It's amazing how like you can accept a world where there's dragons and magic, but black trolls? Oh no, it blows your mind. And I resent what what BX Bullet said. It's like, oh, not the best person for the role, right? Assuming that the actors they find can't be also the best, right?
No, there's only there's objectively one person who's best according to
right? When it's
their performance.
it's always like, oh, you're taking a job from a white
I don't think you
actor.
know what objective
That's what it
means,
is.
but
yes,
there's one person. No, because there's no such thing as best actor. It's subjective.
Wait.
fucking
All right, let's
Can I say
move
my
to
point?
Elijah, then Iduncle.
it was me. Fuck you. It was me.
Bro.
All right, fine.
I'm after.
Lavaloon, you can go ahead.
Anyway, as I was going to say, I agree with Prime. Obviously, I think that if it's if it's important to the plot, like something like if you want it to be completely historically accurate, then probably not, right? But if it's something like a fantasy world or something that doesn't fucking matter, who cares? If you're not gonna see a movie because there's more black people in it than you're used to, go.
That's not what anybody said, though.
You're like
that is not what
all this
anyone said.
diversity politics. It's not fucking diversity politics. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? If I want to see a movie, I'm gonna go fucking see it.
It was stupid. I didn't say that they shouldn't be allowed to. I just think it's dumb. That's it.
Okay,
like,
great.
Black people that don't want to see black people. That's like really a bad
You're
people
here.
like that.
Welcome.
Brown people and Asian people
Ready
even
to be
have been
entertained?
locked out of Hollywood for years and years and years and years. If we want to do something, yeah, great. So now if we want to do some overcorrection, who gives a fuck?
I am so pissed that Sonic isn't in the action.
Damn. 6
But-
months up front. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
Sonic should be an actual
That's
hedgehog.
crazy.
Everyone who's Jewish should be
I
played
didn't
by.
even know you could do that.
All right. Let's go hear from Elijah, then Idunkel. We only have so much time. We have a lot of people in this first round. Elijah, Idunkel, and then we're gonna get to Celebi.
I think you guys are looking at. Okay, maybe this is a topic, right? All right, so we'll say this: it's not only black people that are being put in these roles, right? There could be something written about black people and they put white people. Okay, so I just think, all right, if it's written a certain way, then it should be shown that same way. That's what I think. Like when I seen that fucking weak ass Percy Jackson, that fucking movie, bro. Like Annabeth looked nothing like. All right, bro. You get what I'm saying, right? When I seen it was like an Egyptian movie out the other year, right? There was an Egyptian movie, and it was supposed to be like black people, and they put on like white people. If you get what I'm saying, like I think how it's written, how it's shown on movies and shit, how it's shown on TV, it should just stay that way.
I actually agree
Wait,
with
but
that.
did they describe Annabeth's ethnicity?
Bro, they described her hair, they described her eye colors. Like I'm pretty sure you could guess, right?
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that, and I think that's the problem with the casting director, and not the problem with the movie maker. No, sorry, problem with the movie makers, like the writers, and not the casting director.
What if it's a classic piece of literature?
I
What if
think,
they're
like,
just a shit
for
actor?
instance-
When it comes down to something that was written in the past and is like an iconic story like Spider-Man, I don't want to. I don't think it's fair to just change Spider-Man to be black for no reason, just to pander to the public. Yes, people want to see black.
Obviously don't know about.
Hold on.
Wait, you
Yeah,
obviously
you
don't know
really
about
don't know
Spider-Man.
Guys of Egypt, you know what I'm talking about, Uzi? Bro, like they fucked it up, bro.
Let me finish it. You can't cut somebody off when they say something hot like that, because then the whole take doesn't come out. The reason that it's not cool is because there is an artist, a creative mind that wrote that character for a reason. He wrote the girl as a redhead, not as whatever the fucking actress that just played her, for a reason, because he had an image in his head. That is his art. You can't just change it to pander to the public because people want to see more black people on screens. Instead, what we do is we hire more writers like Jordan Peele and get more black movies made, but we don't change somebody's art just because we want to pander.
Why don't you just dye your hair then? Why don't you just dye your hair then if that's the point?
Selby's turn.
Because it also has to do with race and everything else.
Selby's turn, then Minnie.
Because I'm on the speaker, I don't want to like unmute because it's going to play through the mic at the same time. But basically, we've basically agreed with what Dunkel said in the way that, it's written a certain way. Although Hermione doesn't really have to be white as fuck and ginger. Like, it really didn't matter much to the plot. Like,
Oogie, bro, I
it's
might
being
get
written like
voted
that.
off, bro. Look,
And,
remember.
yeah, you can change it. It
Okay.
doesn't make much of the story, but it's kind of like...
Hermione wasn't a
I
ginger,
don't think
Ron
I want you
was.
to. Do I want you to spend
Their
money
whole
on
family
this?
is.
I don't know.
She's making
Do I
a
want to
decent
stay
point.
on?
Let her
Do
finish
I want to
her
stay
point.
on?
Aren't related.
I honestly don't know.
Let
I'm
her
not gonna
finish her
lie.
point.
When you want to say,
She's written as pale, and
I
I
feel like
think
I'm gonna get
I
kicked
think
fast,
what the writer wrote out on Twitter saying like, oh,
But
she
I
could have been black,
really-
even though
I'm
she wrote
really
that she was
trying to
pale in
win.
the books. That was what I was referring
So I'm
to.
gonna do my
But it's
hardest.
really not that much
I'm
to the
gonna
story. I
put
think
my
it
best
matters more
opinions out
in the
there.
future that I think a lot of
Pull your
casters at the
camera
moment
out or
are,
border
for the
around
sake of
myself.
diversity, probably
Hey, I can
getting
pull my
in the
camera
first
out.
people they think that are going to be culturally diverse
I got you.
instead of actually like looking out broader perspectives of like talent
right
maybe.
here?
I don't know, but
And
it's
then,
like it's not.
I think you can tell when it's cheap, though.
First of all,
Yeah.
Spider-Man
All right,
is
let's-
a terrible example.
Yo, everybody's gonna get a chance. Go, Minnie, go ahead. I'm gonna get everybody a chance to talk, and then you guys can sort of debate about it. All right. So next up, Minnie, go ahead.
If the race or the sexuality, because nobody's talking about that, is irrelevant, then it doesn't matter. But the problem is a lot of times it is relevant. It is relevant. Like, for example, they're trying to make Elrond gay, I think, right? For the new Lord of the Rings movie, or the new Lord of the Rings show. Also,
He wasn't gay already?
I think that bothers me. No, he's an elf, almost,
We
but
need
no.
more bi
I think that
visibility.
bothers me. I think that bothers me is when they
How's
get
that?
black characters like Hawk and they try to make them into Captain America as if
Hover over
Hawk
each
wasn't
person,
an
then you turn on
already
the
cool
voices, turn
fucking
it up.
character
You went
and
up or
represented a
down?
bunch of
It sounds
people.
pretty good to
I
me.
think that was super fucking cringe what they were trying to do because Hawk was already a cool guy. He was already a cool character, and all of a sudden they need to turn him into
me
like
up.
it's
For
almost
us,
as if they only see
I know what to
value
do.
in
I'll
white
turn
characters,
down
and I
their
think it's very
voice
fucking cringe.
on my stream.
I don't think they should do that.
happens.
Right? There's Black
That's the
Panther,
opposite
there's Hawk, there's for example, there's other
How about that?
There's gay characters in Marvel that they don't even use, but they switch everybody's sexualities and they switch everybody's
Go ahead,
color and they
Kate.
switch everybody's
Go ahead,
things.
Prime.
Yeah, so
Bet,
that's literally
bet,
the opposite
bet.
of what
Appreciate
happened.
it.
So
Yes,
especially,
sir. Yes,
so we're
sir.
talking about
Talk
Winter
to me
from Winter
nice.
Soldier and what's his name? The Hawkeye, right? Like Falcon, excuse me.
Falcon, my bad. Yes.
Yeah, Falcon. But like the title
sir.
of Captain America has passed to different people, right? And this happens to comic books all the time, right? For iconic characters, that title has passed to different characters, and they're celebrating Falcon by giving him that one, right? It was the Winter Soldier, right?
Falcon was
Another
cool,
white
bro.
guy was Captain America also, right? And they were celebrating that character too. So they were saying, hey, a black guy can do it. And in fact, the first Captain,
Oh,
the first
really?
person, the Super Soldier, the first Captain America was actually.
Wait, you
black
think that's
in the
okay
comic,
though, right? You think that's okay?
Falcon was already a G though.
And here's the thing, right?
Yeah,
so
it's
one last
pretty
thing. Let me
alright.
just say one last thing. I'll be done.
Go ahead.
So art can be transformative, right? So I'm gonna push back on Lava Balloon just for a little bit, right? Like, let's say we're talking about a historical piece. Let's say we're talking about MLK. There is actually value. Let's say if you had a cast of all white people, including MLK being cast as white. Imagine like switching the races. A movie
That's
that
so
did that,
stupid.
right?
He's so dumb. What is this take?
Not make MLK white. That's
Nobody's
so
buying that
stupid.
shit.
We can try.
We did it to
We can
Jesus,
try.
didn't we?
Let him
We made
finish.
Jesus white.
What?
Yeah, let me finish my point, right? Imagine like seeing that, like white kids
I would
being
laugh.
attacked by like dogs, but sent by black policemen. That would be transformative. That would show, hey, like the way that we treated black people in the past was wrong. You can see yourself in these people. So yeah, that would actually be a good.
No. We're gonna get to Innocent Elixir, then Logan, and then the Holy Quail.
I think context matters. I think the background of the character that's written matters. It's like if it does have historical roots and it's important, like the way that this character is written, they have a lot of family ties.
Write my name in the
or, like,
overlay.
heritage.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Like
You said I want to do that? Should I
it
actually?
should be okay to
Really?
keep things as they were. And if
You know what I'm
there
gonna
is
do? I
an
know what I'm gonna
actor
do.
That fits the
Thanks for
spot
helping
that
me.
is diverse, then that's cool too. It's like
I know what I'm
if
gonna
the
do.
character needs this to be
you know what I
this
do wanna do?
character, they can leave it as is. But also diversity, cool. Who doesn't like that? Like it doesn't have to be black or white.
Logan.
All right, there's 2 points. One, Lavloon is correct in terms of if it's a fantasy, doesn't fucking matter. You can put whatever. 2, Spider-Man's a terrible example because 1, it's a franchise. They already built it to the artist's perspective, and they need to fucking make money. So they're adding a bunch of different characters and people so they can
To
make that
pander,
fucking
to make money. It's to pander.
Stan Lee specifically said he made a mask for Spider-Man so that anybody can be Spider-Man, regardless of race or gender. So it's more so about like
When did he say that? In 2020?
No, he said that in The Amazing Spider-Man. You
all
fucking
wrong.
dope.
I think you
I'm
guys
about to
are
have hella
looking at this
fun.
from like a really smooth brain, like.
Yes.
Oh my
lastly,
god.
lastly, what I want to say is
Shut the fuck up. Oh, sorry.
Let
is it
Logan
my turn?
finish.
Is it my
Oh,
turn?
I'm actually gonna
Let
have
Logan
one.
finish. We'll go to the Holy Quail, and then you guys
Lastly,
can
okay.
debate.
You paused. I thought you were done.
When do I go?
No, lastly,
Yeah, I also
lastly,
need to
Lucky
go.
Charms is a
And then you
fucking
two,
leprechaun.
I'm gonna get you guys. Don't worry.
Lucky Charms is a leprechaun, right? The fucking leprechaun is Irish. If you want a
I'm
fucking
gonna have
Chinese
fun.
leprechaun, I mean, you can do that, but it's off-brand. So if they specifically need it to be a certain race, they're going to. Okay? From a branding perspective, like you don't want to change it to just willy-nilly. You need to think about it and be smart.
Dude,
So there's a
leprechauns don't
very-
exist, so there's no
You guys
skin
are
color
looking
to
at
it.
this so wrong.
Can I go next? Holy Quail.
Django, but Django killed by Matt Damon.
Well,
Oh,
clearly
go ahead,
we
Holy
can all-
Quail.
Thank you.
It's
Well,
flipped?
clearly we can all agree on
Is
there
it flipped
has
on
definitely
everybody's
been a
stream?
shift, like in regards to wokeness and everything in our society,
let me
and
check
trying
datum.
to create a more
No, it's good on
diverse
datum.
image within the
Okay.
Hollywood film industry. But
How do
there
I
was
flip
a time
my
that we
camera
put a lot of emphasis, especially on
on
what the original literature said.
Discord?
Like when they were casting for Twilight, the author specifically said, "I want Kristen Stewart because she looks exactly like Bella." Like I pictured Bella as Kristen Stewart in my head, even though Kristen Stewart was a terrible actress and killed the franchise.
Goddamn,
All right, can I go? Are we? Is she done?
Let her finish first. Let her. She just started talking. for
She
the
just
first time.
stopped
A little bit
talking.
of respect.
But
What
yeah,
the
I
fuck?
mean, we could now I lost my train of thought.
Bro, you stopped. She stopped talking, bro. Don't blame me.
Introverb and Nina.
What the fuck?
And then everybody can fucking debate.
Bro,
All right,
am I
Introvert,
tripping,
go.
Jack?
Me.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were existed. All right, go ahead, Introvert.
Bro, what the fuck? She wasn't talking.
Forget you existed. I knew
Bro,
you
I'm
there
getting
the whole
trolled
I
right
sent
now.
you DMs.
You're
Oh, I didn't see.
Okay.
Go Introvert. Go ahead.
Oh, co-host.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Latina. I'll remind him if he forgets you again. Sorry.
Okay,
That's
thank you.
that's
That's okay. It's
bad
your
host.
turn.
Bad host. Yeah. So I would like to address the
Or
meta
co-host.
problem
Say
here,
Discord bet.
which is that society is basically arguing about this in a really fucking stupid way. Like the obvious answer here is more fucking nuance. Like, can we please think with a little bit of nuance? Like, case by case scenarios. Like this
Can you
in
make a
this
take?
movie, it makes fucking sense. Shut the fuck up, Rez. I'm getting there. You know that I like to explain background first so that people know what I'm fucking talking about instead of just screeching at them like you do. Yeah, you had so basically I think this type of thing needs to be decided on a case by case basis. I think we should signal strongly that it should be decided on a case by case basis, and when the people fuck up and do things like ruining art because they are trying to be woke or continuing to shut certain people out of Hollywood, I think that those things should be called out as stupid because they're
She's
fucking
smart.
stupid.
Go ahead, Wild Latina.
Okay, so I think that everybody can agree for the most part that art is kind of like we should, for the most part, leave it kind of how it is unless there's flaws. And a lot of stories that are repetitive, like Disney movies like Tangled, Little Mermaid, they're trying to be more diversive, but it's causing a little bit of controversy because the history and the background of the characters is not always as accurate. So I think with cases like that, I think that as long as it doesn't harm the characters, which in Disney, the backgrounds kind of play like a big part with the characters, I think we should leave
What
them
movie?
as is.
Yeah, what?
Specifically Tangled. It's just like the
What is happening with
location
Tangled?
and
What is happening with the diversity in Tangled?
Yeah, wait, what is it?
No,
What is
here's-
in
here's the thing.
Ariel. Okay,
Let her make her take, guys. We
no,
don't
I
interrupt.
want to hear it. I don't know why people have to interrupt because I'm talking. But in Ariel, they're making a live action movie, and they've decided to choose a person of color for the role. The only thing with this is that there has been a lot of people on Twitter like agreeing with it, but also having like some off takes about it because
They're
Ariel.
racist.
No,
Because Ariel
I
was envisioned to look like Alyssa Milano. She was, and she is a.
She's
person.
a fucking mermaid. She's a fake. She's a.
What
fake
are you
Wait,
talking
here's
about?
the
There's
thing.
no way that Alyssa
Hold on.
Milano
Artist
was
painted the perspective. You like, what do you not understand about?
Really?
Here's the thing.
That
Yeah,
is
don't
how
Bro, this is
it
too much
is.
fun.
That is how.
Bro, come on, bro.
With the Black Mermaid as the lead character. That's what she's saying.
It's not how. That is
Listen,
how
Minnie,
you
Minnie.
Bro, I let everyone talk, bro.
So should we get Alyssa Milano to play it?
Holy fuck.
So only she can play it?
Is she still alive? I thought she died.
The truth is,
I feel like as long as it's done in a genuine way and it doesn't feel like it's being forced, it's totally.
Yeah, what you're saying is being forced. Like, shut the fuck up.
Go ahead, Minnie. Go ahead, Minnie.
They're trying to turn you racist by telling you that you can only identify with a person that looks like you. They're trying to turn you into a racist and sexist piece of shit because that's not the fucking truth. You can identify. Hold on. You can identify with the spirit of a person or the spirit of a character, right? The skin color, the fucking sex, the sexuality, the sex shouldn't matter. What should matter is what's inside the fucking character, what the character stands for. That's the fucking truth. The people always hyper focus on the fucking color.
Bro,
Yo, maybe I'll have some fucking order.
I'm saying.
How do you identify what a character stands for?
I think what Latina's trying to argue as well is we don't want the changing the.
Bro, I'm done. I let you talk. I literally let you talk. I let you talk. Can I talk? What the fuck is this? What is this weak ass? So I'm not trying to hear the holy fucking grail. I'm not trying to hear the fucking holy grail, bro. Oh my god.
The problem is that everybody's pandering to the public instead to make more money, and you guys are fucking eating it up and making them richer because they make a black Ariel instead of writing a new movie with somebody else's vision of Ariel. Stop fucking with somebody else's art. He created that character in his way because he's an artist. If you respect art, you keep art the way it is. We're not taking the Mona Lisa and fucking blackfacing her. We're keeping her as the Mona Lisa. It's the same thing as a movie.
Why don't you go ask him to sign with him to make Ariel black? I think that's perfectly acceptable. I think that's
Selby is waiting patiently.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's why I'm muting everybody. Go ahead, Selby. You've been very nice and patient. Thank you.
I was gonna make a point with the fact that I get it's
Yo,
art
I'm
in
being
a form,
gatekept.
right? However, you got to think about how we do things in terms of employment nowadays, in the way that we have quotas for race and sex, right? You need certain types of race and sex in the industries in order to get them in there so that people have representation, so that those kind of people will then start going into those industries. And I suppose it's the same as, you know, young black girls who didn't have black dollies when they were a kid as much as, you know, there's all the white dollies everywhere, or the white Disney princesses, or, you know, all of that. It all plays into a factor in that kind of way. It's not just about the art. It's about the representation to know that, you know, I can be a Disney princess too. I can be, you know, all of that. And it doesn't matter about the color of your skin. It's about, like you were saying, what's inside.
Yeah, Celebi, I agree. Celebi, I agree. Bro, come on. Datum, what the fuck? This guy is fucking.
Is it okay?
Bro, this has to be racist, bro.
To paint a photograph.
At this point.
Okay, hold on. First of all,
No, I'm asking a question.
The fuck is
Yes or
this?
no, is it okay for a painter to paint a photograph? Because if art is transformative, and that's okay, then guess what? There is screenwriters that are going to rewrite novels because that's how the artistic creation process for movies and shows works. Right?
Change the story, not just the skin color of the character.
Wow, they probably do change the story,
No, they don't. Movies in Hollywood right now, they're not changing the story.
Go ahead. They're
simply grabbing somebody of another race and putting them in.
Elijah, hello. What the fuck?
Prime bullet Elijah.
Okay, good. So I don't want anybody to interrupt me because they like to paint the
What's up with
picture
this guy,
instead
bro?
of being on the same page. I think everybody's trying to speak the same thing and it's not projecting how they think it's going to project. So what I meant to say, well, no, I said it, but I'm going to say it again, is it's like saying, like, Lavloon was like, oh, why does it have to be
He's
white?
trolling.
Why does somebody else have to be black? The point is, that is how history was written in the past, and Disney has since.
History was written.
So you're conservative. We should conserve everything. We should conserve the white race.
On me because you don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Maybe use your ears, please, and less of this.
History was written.
So
Go ahead,
what
Prime.
I'm saying is that
Go
there's
ahead,
more
Prime.
diversity that's happening now these days. So it doesn't make sense.
Why do you think?
Go ahead, Prime. Go ahead, Prime.
But it's the right thing to do, like to write Moana.
So Uncle, is your name fucking Prime? Shut the fuck up.
I'm absolutely. I think his name was Rez. Yeah, I'm with Rez.
Thank
you.
He gets to talk again? Bro, what the fuck?
Transformative. Sometimes people paint pictures, right? And they make decisions, right? When you adapt anything, right? So you're adapting a book to a TV show or a movie. You make changes, right? Forget about the race. You make all kinds of changes to fit it in within the format. And we accept this, right? We just understand this intuitively that no, you can't actually do a shot-for-shot remake of Game of Thrones because it's just too huge, right? There's so many things that were changed. But the second we talk about, hey, why don't we change a person's race, a skin color? That is the thing that just cannot stand, right? You can have ice zombies, but you can't have a black princess. That part, that's too much.
Does it work both ways, Prime?
I have a question. I have a question.
So you'd be okay with a white Black Panther?
I have a question for Dunkel.
So no, let me answer.
Pertains.
I'll answer that question really quickly.
No, BX Bullet is next, but he has 30 seconds to respond.
Sure, I'll answer that question really quickly. Yeah, that
Is
actually
racially
might be
motivated,
okay.
bro?
What is
Like,
he
I don't know,
trying
bro.
to say, right? Like, is there a point to doing that? Like, I agree. Like,
True,
we can do this on a
Oogie.
case-by-case basis. Not all of these changes might be good changes, right? Some of them might be actually pandering, but there might be a good reason why you would have a white Black Panther. That maybe it's like showing an inclusive future or something like that. I don't know, right?
All right, Bullet.
Let's take a look.
Okay, all of you have made one big fundamental mistake in all of your arguments, and that's assuming that that producers and movie people actually give a fuck about diversity and not about stirring up controversy so that they can make
So
more
true.
fucking
All
money.
the Jews.
That's exactly what I said.
All the Jews make these movies.
Hey, Lavloon.
What?
Yo.
What is your issue with the Jews?
She was totally that's not.
Why are you going
Okay,
race, dude? What is wrong with you?
That's not what she meant. I'm sure.
I'm Jewish.
Guys, Bullet's talking. Go ahead, Bullet. Go ahead, Bullet.
Everything she says is racially motivated. Literally. What the fuck?
If you're a casting director, you need to
This
find
entire
a good
conversation is
actor.
racially motivated. No shit,
If
Minnie.
you find a good, if you find a good ethnicity with that same role, but they need to be a good actor first. So if you find a better actor, at the end of the day, like that's it.
hold on,
Yeah,
just
so
shut
I'm
up for a
saying as
second.
long as
Be
it doesn't
quiet.
fuck up
Oh
the
my god,
storyline.
it was my turn to talk. I was waiting for a really long time.
Yeah,
Oh
Bullet's
my
turn to talk.
god.
Let her say
Okay.
her piece, and then I don't hasn't talked in a while.
I don't know why, like, you're coming at me so hard just because you might disagree with me. I don't think that's really appropriate.
You're wasting your time to talk.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the problem is that you guys are all considering that everybody cares about diversity. Like you
BLM.
only care because they're making you care about it because
BLM,
they're putting it on
chat.
the front of the news
BLM.
every day and stirring up controversy and making us think
BLM.
like there's this need for all of this bullshit. And I will also say
BLM.
to Celebi that I don't know about you. I don't know
BLM.
about you, but I have a daughter. I have a little daughter who's watching Disney movies, and that shit is gross. Okay, those little girls are supposed to be like 15 years old. They've got lip fillers. They got boob implants. They look fake as fuck, and they're replacing horrible shit into kids.
Girl, your face is blasted with makeup right now. Blasted with makeup.
You're literally
All right, Bullet. We gotta move on, guys. We gotta be fair. We gotta be fair.
Going after other women because they have makeup on is so fucking pathetic.
quiet.
You must be insecure.
That's what I'm going after her because she's wearing because she was making a point, and it was morally inconsistent
Go ahead,
with
Lavloon. Go ahead, Lavloon. You Lavloon, and then I Dunkel.
Anyway, I was going against her because she was being morally inconsistent. Women are allowed to push each other on being morally inconsistent, retard. Another thing, I have a question for fucking Dunkel. So Dunkel, imagine you said earlier about like the Little Mermaid, like it's just pandering. Imagine being a little black girl.
Every time you talk,
Stupid bitch. Imagine being a little black girl and loving Disney movies, and you like rarely see your skin color, but you really, really connect with the Little Mermaid because you like love the music, you love how fun it is. Shut the fuck up.
Real quick, do not say the R word again.
Imagine,
guys, you know I'm gonna server mute you, all right? If you want more time to talk, do not interrupt. Like Nina's gonna get a good time to talk because she hasn't interrupted people in a while. So go ahead, Dunkel.
Wait,
Mini.
Lavloon finish, Dunkel, and then Nina.
Imagine being a little black girl and you see fucking what is it? One of the
Bro, this is crazy, bro.
She interrupts me.
You know what, bro?
How many points have you made, BS?
Doesn't let me finish or and then I get muted when she interrupts me. Really?
Datum, you're making it hard to be nice, bro. You're making it very hard to be nice, bro. You're making it really hard.
I will answer your question without you even finishing your question because I know what your question is. Look, instead of turning the Little Mermaid into a black girl so that little black girls can relate to her, let's make a movie like Moana obviously Moana's not a black girl. But what I'm saying is they make a new movie. They make a new movie because if you want to get deep into it, once again, this is all situational because Ariel, if you go back, she's Greek. She's literally Triton's daughter, which is
not only white
Poseidon's
people. They
son,
got
whatever,
this prime
she's
dude
Greek,
speaking
so she
too,
actually
bro.
has a race. She's written with a race. Most characters, if you listen to the writers of any movies or shows, they are written with races most of the time for a reason because it goes back to the core of the story. So on top of all of that, instead of changing,
I can't wait till we get the actual live-action Sonic the Hedgehog with
Disney people as fucking idols anyways. They're fucking gross.
Greeks are
all right, so everybody's gonna get a chance. 30 seconds, your final piece for the round. That way we don't miss anybody, okay? So 30 seconds, we're gonna go in order. Go ahead and bullet. Say your last piece, 30 seconds. Each person will go down the line, and that'll end the round. And we're gonna be eliminating 3 people from the first round since we have a little too many. So go ahead, BX Bullet, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not here to get bullied the fuck out. So you got me fucked up. First of all, if you're gonna race bait everything I say, first thing I said, she interrupts me and says, "Oh, so you hate the Jews." Second thing I said, she interrupts
Nice
me
30
and says,
seconds.
"You have too much makeup on," and I get fucking muted when she's interrupting me. That's bullshit. I'm not gonna fucking let her bully me the fuck out. So I hope you're ready to get fucking
It's a simple time thing. So if you're going over, it has nothing to do with what you're being said. It's a time thing.
Well, because I'm yelling over somebody who keeps interrupting me and misframing my statement to make me look like a racist. I don't appreciate that.
And I shut it down, did I not? I shut her down about the whole stuff, so don't worry.
Listen, you guys are all fucking asleep. You're fucking distracted by all this dumb, glittery, shiny objects they're throwing at you to distract you from the fact that the world's fucking on fire. Okay.
All right. Selby, go ahead, Selby.
Yeah, sorry, what am I saying? Just in my opinion on what I...
Yeah, 30 seconds, just go ahead.
Okay.
Finish off your
I just want to say, I think BS what you said about me, like being like, oh, you know, it's a shit thing. They were full of lip fillers, etc. It's not about that at the end of the day. It's just I think about representation. I think if some girls grow up and they want to be like pretty princesses, I think it shouldn't really matter. If a little black girl wants to dress up as Ariel, who's one of the whitest probably characters in Disney, you know, you should just let them do it. Like, is it really going to affect them? You're going to turn around and be like, oh, you can't do that, whatever, and vice versa. For like, is it really that deep, realistically? And if people want to make a remake, yeah, she might be Greek in the historics of it, but is it that deep to the story? Probably not. Like, there's better things to care about.
All right, Elijah, go it.
Yeah, I guess we just shouldn't care about if kids, you know, do things that they're not, you know, supposed. It's all right, whatever. Look, what I'm saying is, Datum, you didn't fucking let me talk. You the only fucking black guy with based opinions that has to be racist. Okay. Anyways, what I was gonna say is, okay, this Prime guy was saying that, oh yeah, we should let people just go ahead and fill in these roles because it goes to the agenda, bro. So you're saying that all these superheroes, right, should just turn into women? Because that's what they're doing, bro. They're all turning into women, and then they're gonna be black women. Is that what you're saying? Huh?
All right, Uncle, go ahead. 30 seconds. No more. Oh, you're muted. There you go. Sorry.
Thank you.
Oh my God, Oogie,
bro, don't tell me I get a second to fucking talk, and then once I start finishing my point, you mute me, and I can't even get the. I can't. You can't cut the end of somebody's point off, because then you don't get the full point, and it's like baiting me into giving a wrong answer. Anyways, guys, she's right. Hollywood doesn't give a fuck about any of us. They're baiting all of us into hating each other. They want you to only relate to your race, like Minnie said. So they're gonna make us, let's make a black one, let's make a white one, let's make a fucking Spanish one, so that we can only relate to our own race instead of realizing that we can relate to every fucking character on screen. As long
That's
as
what I'm
they have a piece
saying,
of
bro.
us inside of them. It doesn't
It's just
matter
getting
if
worse
they're
and
black,
worse,
white,
bro.
whatever. And I know it sounds corny, but it's true. If we want to make new movies, like it makes sense that Moana's fucking Hawaiian or whatever she was, because that's part of the story. Like stories have races because it adds to the story, not because we're baiting or we're trying to pander to anybody.
Yeah,
All right,
and also
Innocent Elixir. No. You'll get your point. Innocent Elixir, go ahead.
I think that it's important to think about cultural background in more historical stuff. But in general, these days, if there's two actors and the part doesn't require them being a specific race for some specific reason, nuance, like we were talking about, is important. Like two actors, different races. I mean, very similar. Fucking dude, this is crazy. Like, you guys are all so black and white about it. Like, sometimes there's a good fucking actor and they happen to be different, and that's cool. And sometimes the better actor fits the part better. Like, it doesn't have to be like we always need to pick the black person, or we always need to do this. It depends, guys. It depends.
All right, Introverb.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so first of all, obviously corporate wokeness is a thing. Bullet, I think we all know about this, and the fact that you would just, I don't know. I was like, of course we have fun.
Bro, I was gonna come in here with some nice fucking energy.
It is sometimes
this guy
important
just
to
fucked up my
preserve,
energy all the
like,
way.
historical things, and I still maintain the point that we should just like
I could
you
be
know,
nice
actually
again.
fucking think about these things more.
I
Like,
don't want to
as a
anymore,
society.
bro.
However, let me introduce to you guys a concept. It's called the zeitgeist. It's
What?
society's way of group thinking about how things are going. When
5
something
seconds.
is going wrong with the zeitgeist, when something's going wrong with the zeitgeist, we correct it the other way. It goes too far, and then we recorrect it back the other way. That's happening with this. So, you know, think about that maybe. Look it up.
All right, Lavloon, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with everything Introverb says. Introverb, I like you a lot. I have a crush on you a little bit. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about, bro.
I agree.
The fucking
yeah, I think it's case by case basis,
Zeitgeist.
obviously. With obviously the Little
The
Mermaid,
Poltergeist?
the
I
Little
don't
Mermaid
fucking
has
know.
nothing to do with Ariel being white. Like, it's not important to the story. If you wanted to cast Matt Damon as Django and Django Unchained, yeah, probably a bad idea, right? But if it doesn't fucking matter, who cares?
All right, Logan.
But it matters. What the fuck?
My only point is Avatar: The Last Airbender, okay? Avatar: The Last Airbender, they started off as a comic with cultural references.
Is that what's wrong with her? I'm
and
like,
then
bro,
whitewashed
she
the
looked
shit
familiar,
out of
but
it.
I don't really.
That's
I don't
my only
remember
point.
looking at this
It feels
girl
forced,
like.
it's not it.
Who is that?
All right, it's not it. But at the same time, if a character has a reasoning, if it's a fantasy character with, you know, the availability to have different races, and
Bro,
there's no
Oogie, chill.
specification, fucking do it.
Chill,
Doesn't
bro.
fucking matter.
Minnie.
Look, it's kind of funny how everybody says that kids don't
Chill,
see
bro.
color, and I agree, kids don't see
If
color.
they want to
and
be
then
nerfed,
fucking
let them be
adults
nerfed.
come in and say, hey, my kid needs to see this and that other thing, because otherwise they won't see themselves. Fuck off, bro. That's a fucking mute ass point. That's people trying to turn you into a racist, sexist piece of shit. That's the fucking truth. Care about the fucking heart of the fucking
I'ma
character.
wait,
Care
I'ma
about
wait.
what the
Actually,
character
no,
stands
fuck
for.
it.
All right. And if it's relevant to the story, yeah, sure, go ahead. Right.
All right, Nina.
If it's not,
I'm put it white like hers.
Oh my god, I get to talk. As a mixed race person, I don't know if
How
anyone
did
would
she
know
do it?
I'm half Japanese. I find
don't
it
think
very
anybody has.
interesting that like there's not a lot of like focus on any of that. I think it's really interesting to
That's
think
so
like
fucking dumb.
the hyper focusing on race. I think is in general it leads to really bad outcomes in terms of the way that people look at shit. But I also think when we're talking about media, it's all fucking capitalist bullshit. Like, it's not really that fucking deep. Like, it's all just a culture war thing. And representation, of course, is important, but I think art is art. And if your art is whatever you want to make it, you could make whatever the
girls
fuck
and wearing
you
makeup.
want. And if people are gonna get pissed off about
That's
it, they're
facts.
gonna get pissed off
That's
about it.
facts.
Art is the entire existence of art is just it's historically been a lot of doing shit like that, like being very provocative or whatever, and it changes with the culture, and it's not that fucking
5
deep.
seconds. All right.
I'll make it black.
All right, Prime.
Since I'm
Glad I
like,
got more time.
since I'm Zerka
So,
Black.
movie 300 didn't, as far as I know, had no Greek stars. But where are these people complaining about that, right? Like, because that shit doesn't matter, right? They happen to have white skin, and that was good enough for them. But hey, the Greeks weren't represented properly, right? But they changed it. It happens all the time. Whatever. Answering the question of the other guy up there, talking about like changing characters. When they were making the Batgirl movie and the Supergirl movie, they actually did what you guys already asked for: create another character and make them whatever you want. That's what they did. There was a Batgirl, they made a Batgirl movie. There's a Supergirl, they made a Supergirl movie. That's what they did. And art is transformative. You can make it anything you want.
Oh yeah,
I don't know why, but we get
Did you
upset
see the new Bat? Did you see the new Batwoman?
specifically
Huh?
when it
Did you
talks
see her?
Yo, hey, Elijah, come on. We're not doing
You
that.
gotta keep people muted, Giga.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, sure. We keep people.
This guy,
we get specifically butthurt over these political issues, right? When it's political.
5 seconds, Prime.
Sure. Over race and gender. All right.
All right, Rez.
Carrying on what Prime said, art is transformative. The perception of art comes from the artist and however they go ahead and transform it. Jesus wasn't white. Sonic wasn't an actual hedgehog. Historical accuracy barely fucking matters. None of this actually matters to begin with. It's all just projection that comes from the inside.
Look over the girl with the solid 9 and a 5'10". Hot as fuck, but she wouldn't dye her hair brunette.
Applies to a story, sure, maybe, but guess what? We
That's
can go
pretty
ahead and
base.
find these stories without race in every culture for every single story that we hear in the first place.
That's pretty base. Honestly,
All right.
I wouldn't say
Go
like
ahead, Wild Tina.
make her change her hair. Just
Okay, so I want to
get another girl.
Lavlin, her
No
point.
cap.
She said, oh, kids, they want to see a reflection of themselves growing up and stuff. Well, that's why new creators or new characters are created more and more every single day. Like growing up, and still, I don't think I've ever seen a Hispanic representative.
We'll
of
see
any
if I get kicked, bro.
princesses or
Hopefully
even
somebody
main
fucks with
characters
me.
of,
Hopefully the chat fucks with
general
me, bro.
shows
Even
or
though I was
TV
muted
or
this whole
movies
show.
that I've ever seen. But they made adaptations of
Base?
Cinderella. They didn't change the story.
Bro, look,
They just
it's
used
not
the
based
story
to
and put new characters with their own
leave her,
backgrounds
right?
in it. And I don't think
But
that
if you
it's
would have
fair
told
to
her,
take
oh
away
well,
somebody's background
I
if it's relevant
don't like
to their story.
blondes,
You
right?
can change it in a separate
Then
story.
it would have
and
been
a separate
easier,
movie.
you know?
But I think for the most part, unless
She'd be like, oh really?
it's
Then why'd you
not
get with
relevant
me?
to
And
the
then she would have
character,
gotten her feelings
then I
and
think
be like,
that
yeah,
it is
so
the artist's,
I'm gonna get with a
I don't know,
brunette. And she
perspective,
would have
and I
dyed her
think we
hair.
should kind of, for the most part, respect it.
So
Again,
you gotta be a little
unless
more
it-
gamey
that
with it,
doesn't
bro. I'm
affect
telling
the
you.
storyline.
All right, and Holy Quail, go ahead. Just so you had camera issues there.
Yeah, I don't know. The Discord just shut down on me. I'm glad I came back. But yeah, no, like just rounding up what everyone says, like no child is born racist. No child sees skin color. And so like if we
I
really
disagree.
want like, all children to feel identified with a Disney princess or character,
I
let's make some
definitely
Disney
disagree.
princesses 6'3". All of them are 5'6". I have no one to look up to.
I definitely disagree,
but
bro. I
ultimately, if we
definitely
really
disagree.
do want
I've walked up to some
diversity,
fucking.
like,
I
in
walked past some
Hollywood
families,
industry,
bro, and the kids
then
fucking.
just put
Come
on a
on, bro.
blindfold
Are you
and
crazy?
just hire the actors based on their talent
They
alone.
fucking
That is
stare,
the only
bro.
way you're really truly going to achieve equality and diversity. That's the only way, not just by saying this person's black or this one like is a different color or this person's white or Hispanic fusion. Ultimately, that's
They
the only
fucking
way.
stare, bro.
Okay, that concludes the round. The first round, that was way too many fucking people. I am never doing more than 12 again. But thank you guys. You guys did great. I know it's frustrating. You want to say something. I know. Trust me. I've been in your shoes. We did the best that we could. And now comes the vote. But before we do, we have Isha Boy here. He is going to save two of you. He's going to be as unbiased as possible. And he's going to present who he thought won the rounds. Who would you say would say the top two performances of this round, Isha Boy? They will not be going to chat vote.
The top two performers. God, I hate to say this, because I had a plan. I was just gonna do two people I thought would be good and balanced. But if we're doing top two best,
No, top performers.
Probably top performers. I'm gonna have to go Rez and Dunkel, and I hate both of them. So,
all right, Rez and Dunkel are saved from the chat vote. Now it is time.
Kiss me, Rez.
Boost me up, chat.
For the vote.
Talk
Twitch.tv/GigaDatum.
to me nice.
To make your vote, you will see your streamers on screen. You will see your streamers on screen.
Come on, 9 viewers.
They have a number next to them. You will come to Twitch.tv/GigaDatum and you will type the number associated with the streamer who you want to keep, not kick. Keep, not kick. Every person gets 3 votes. So you get to vote for 3 people who you want to move forward. All right? So, 1, Holy Quail. 2, BX Bullet. 3, Introverb. 4, Celebi. 5, Logan. 6, Mini Donby. 7, Nina. 8, Lavloon. 9, Elijah. 10, The Wild Latina. 11, Innocent Elixir. 12 is Prime. Once again, you get 3 votes. I'm going to begin the timer right now for 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
You said kick, not keep?
And 2 minutes, 30 seconds to cast your votes. Once again, 3 votes. Simply put the number in chat and it will record. All right. Interesting. That was a great first question.
I think it's funny how a lot of people skipped over a lot of people skipped over.
I like how you said you're gonna give me more time and then you just didn't.
Hold on. The issue.
Let Isha go. Like, can we like have some parliamentary order?
Keep, not kick.
It's still here. Dude, we had too many people.
The issue is they create shit stories, but then they race bait and they sex bait, and they create shit fucking stories, and they want people to watch them because the character's now black and a woman. Like, bro, it's a shit story. Catwoman is shit.
Hold on. If I was in this debate,
I tried clicking 11 in the chat twice, and it said like can't repeat the same chat.
you shouldn't vote for yourself. I'm cringe, bro.
Yeah, because you can't vote. You can't vote for yourself more than once. You have to vote for different.
Okay, but you said 3.
I was just about to do it, chat.
3 different people. 3 different people.
Oh
fuck. Okay, perfect.
Also,
I was just about to do it,
but I don't get saved. I mean, this is gonna happen.
Minnie, I thought you did well, but I was just trying to get the 2 bad people on the 2 opposite sides of the conversation. So I apologize. But if I were either of you guys or anyone in the chat,
vote for whoever's best.
Listen. No, but then it looks biased because if I have 2 people who have the same opinion,
so
it's like I just have that
loudest
opinion.
person. I get it. That's how it works, right?
No, that was
nobody's gonna try.
So I'll just play into Isha instead of playing who the best thing is. Like, that's just cringe.
No.
Right
First
now,
off,
Minnie is in the lead.
That's just fucking
followed closely by
Bullet.
BX Bullet.
I influenced everybody into my take, but whatever.
I forgot how the show worked. I'm not even streaming.
BX Bullet, I know you were complaining that you got cut off early, but you actually had a lot of support in chat. So
that's because somebody was trying to reframe what I said as if I'm racist or
I shut that down right away. I shut that down right away.
So that was
by the way, speaking of which, we're gonna go ahead and unmute.
Wait,
so I have a question though. I have a question though.
My blood pressure down, so I'm just going to mute this person over here who's whatever that is over there.
You should.
just
Whatever
turned
that
it
is,
down all the
I'm a
way, so
Jew.
I don't
Wow.
even know.
Wow, that's how she talks about Jews.
No Jewish person's ever
Let's
hated
bring
you.
it up.
Dude, oh my god.
That is
I muted
All
her.
right,
I'll show
I'm gonna
you.
give
Yeah, I
30
never
more
thought.
seconds because we're still getting votes coming in. 30 more seconds on the votes, and then we're gonna go ahead and end the poll.
play
30
that
more
shit.
seconds. Oop, that was 30 minutes.
Guys, how did nobody say that Iron Man was actually a black comic book character and was casted as white? How did nobody bring that one up?
Prime K is actually
am
brought
I
that up.
number
Because nobody cares about fucking
No,
Marvel.
you brought up Captain America.
You are 10 in
What I was gonna bring up was that they don't
Wait, did I say
actually
Captain America?
show
I meant
what
Iron Man.
the
I meant Iron Man.
It's on the
Iron
screen.
Man.
No,
So,
Prime
I mean,
mentioned Iron Man or Captain America was originally a black man.
So
Right.
I think it's interesting that like people who have grown up with what
All right.
characters. Sorry, I guess never mind. Grown up with what
Yeah, time is up. Time is up. Just keep things moving. Don't mean to interrupt, but yes, I do. Winner of the round, Mini Donby with 50 votes, 13.6%. Second place, VX Bullet with 46 votes.
I hate being
so Mini
11. No one
Donby.
wants to
We're gonna
fucking
be
type
getting rid of
11.
3
That's so stupid.
people. All right.
Thanks,
so I'm
bro.
gonna put
Appreciate
4
it, bro.
people up. The bottom 4.
Appreciate
You
it,
get
bro.
to choose
I mean,
which
10
out of the
out of
bottom
10.
4 stays.
Who's the bottom
It's so
4?
So the bottom 4. Let's go ahead and
Who's
figure
gonna
this
fucking
out real
type
quick. Let me put up a
10?
notepad.
There's no shot.
Okay.
leaves.
I'm the
Isha
bottom
leaves.
4.
Yes.
1, 2.
No, Isha is like a
I'm
co-host.
not.
Isha's like a co-host.
Did I make it?
No, he's not. He's
Let's
not
go,
on.
chat.
I'll keep winning on
All
that
right,
one.
so
Let's
we
go,
have
chat.
Introverb.
I'll keep winning on that.
We have
Come on, Oogie.
Selby, Logan,
Hello, lad.
Nina.
We barely made it.
What is that?
All right, so let me see. So make sure I got this right. All right, Nina, Logan, Introverb.
Said it all softly, like it was scared of you.
Nina, Logan,
and Celebi. So we have Introverb, Celebi, Logan, and Nina in the bottom 4, I believe.
Can they fight for the? Can they fight for the right to stay? I need to.
No, we don't have enough time. Otherwise, I wish we did.
Minnie, I'll pace
let me
back and
double
forth
check.
like you do the rest of the
Introverb,
stream if
Celebi.
you vote for me to stay. You do the rest. I will
No,
pace
I
back
don't
and
want
forth.
this. I want you to be you. I want you to be you, not you to be me.
I can.
All right, Minnie. So you have to choose. You have to choose who you're gonna
I can have
save.
the pick.
Nina, Logan, Celebi, or Introvert.
Nina's out. Nina's out. Nina's out.
Oh, come on, stop it.
My whiskey's just now kicking in. I got
I'm gonna
this.
be eliminated.
All right, Nina, go ahead and shout. Nina, go ahead and shout yourself out.
Are you being serious?
Yeah,
Minnie, what the
unfortunately.
fuck?
To choose.
Nina actually usually does really good too. So
Betrayal.
She chose to
I know.
That's fucked.
Time.
That's fucked up. Nina's funny as fuck. You guys didn't even let her alcohol kick in yet. What the fuck, man?
If it was Lavloon, she'd say it was because she was
Nina, go ahead,
If it was Lavloon, she'd
Wait,
say
what?
it was
What'd you
because
say,
she
you
was a
stupid
Jew.
bitch?
I said if it was Lavloon getting eliminated, you would say it's because you're Jewish.
Okay. Anyways,
And it
all
would
right,
have been fucking funny.
all right. Nina, go ahead and shout yourself out.
You're not funny.
I'm Nina. Goodbye.
Ladies, there's enough of me to go around to everybody. Come on.
Shit. All right, Minnie, who else getting eliminated?
This is what happens when you align yourself with Gooner at all. Women
Who,
fucking
who, who,
hate
who
you.
else is getting
No, I
eliminated?
think she hates me
Okay,
because
so
I'm
it's
Hispanic.
Logan, it's Celebi, and who else?
Minnie,
All
I'll
right,
take
so you
my
gotta
shirt
choose
off.
between Introverb, Celebi, Logan, and Nina. Who is staying? Tell me who's
And
staying.
Cam. Hey, and Cam.
You stupid bitch.
And Cam. Hey.
Intro staying.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fucking yes.
Intro is
Fucking go.
staying. All right, Celebi.
Oh, we're out.
Fucking yes. Fucking go.
Go ahead and shout yourself out. Thank you so much for coming.
Hi, I'm Celebi. I'm currently in the middle of a subathon. I've been live since Monday. It's going to be probably going till the end of the day on Sunday, BST. We got a few people here, so, you know, we're going to be carrying on doing some drinking or whatever the fuck we end up doing now. Who knows? But yeah, thanks for having me. I would love to come on again, maybe when I'm on my own, so I don't have to mute my mic the entire time just because I have the speaker playing the entire time, so I can't actually jump in. Which
You were
is a bit
really cute
annoying.
with your hand holding or hand raising. It was nice. It was nice. So thank you. Thank you for being respectful.
Here, it's like it's more the fact I don't want the mic to get
Yeah,
jammed.
yeah, no.
That's all. But yeah,
I'm sorry,
I'd
I
love
had
to
to
come
kick people.
Yeah, it was nice having you, Celebi.
Thank you, Celebi. Thank you,
It was
Celebi.
nice having you guys. Bye.
I'm sorry, I went for the kill streak.
All right. And that means also that Logan and Cam, the two brothers, Go ahead, shout yourself out. Say goodbye.
hugged like a week ago. We were hanging out, and this is scuffed. You said we would get top 2. So we're gonna have to need the money back. We're gonna need the money back.
But top 2.
7 people.
Oh, that was the other show. That was the other show.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, maybe Teen Wolf. I'll see you there.
Shout yourself out.
A pleasure to be here. I hope you guys have a good rest of your stream. Logan RDJ, Cam Rourke, otherwise known as Cam Rar. K. Fucking.
Bro, are they like Twilight or what? Like, what the fuck?
All right.
Am I tripping?
Anyways, moving on. So, I believe that's everybody, right? So we got rid of Nina, we got rid of Logan, and we got rid of Selby. So never again am I doing 14 people. 12 is the sweet spot for the first round. So thank you guys for putting up with that. I know it's hectic. So as always, thank you very much. So, moving on. Are you guys ready for the second question? Let's go ahead and get thanks guys.
Come on, guys, get some energy in the fucking game.
I'm being nice, bro. I'm being nice.
Second question. A recent TikTok video went viral after a woman was criticized for wearing a backless string bikini to a family water park. How do you feel about such attire in public? Have we become too comfortable showing off our bodies? Now we're gonna actually have the Holy Quail go first, Introverb go second, because they didn't really talk that much last round, and then Innocent Elixir, and then after that, anybody can say anything they want.
Bro, no, you have to say Elijah. You literally gatekept me. You have to say Elijah.
All right,
Come on.
Me.
And Walatina, sure. All right, go ahead, Holy Quail.
Just do that.
Yeah, we should do
Jesus
opening
Christ.
like 30-second opening statements.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, then. Tell
Okay.
you what.
Well, like for those of you who don't know, I'm actually originally from Argentina, and there it's very custom to wear string bikinis. Like if you wear anything bigger, you're considered a nun. However, now I'm living in Florida, and people are still like risque in their own right. But even I go up to certain women that are wearing the string bikini and that I know aren't from here, that they're foreigners from Argentina, because we get a lot of Argentines, and I say, you're not really allowed to do that here. It's not really a good thing to do. Like they even have we even have children that, little girls, that's very normal in Argentina to just wear bikini bottoms and not wear a full one piece or a top. And I told them, you can't do that here because we have a lot of sex trafficking, there's a lot of human trafficking, pedophiles, and so please, when you're bringing your child to this country, you have to cover them up. So I don't think it's so much so that we are more comfortable with our bodies and showing off our bodies. I think it's dependent on which culture
Bro, maybe
you're
keep
in.
the bikini
Even
bottoms
in
and fucking
France and
SpongeBob, bro.
Switzerland, where I used to live,
What the fuck?
I would swim at the bottom of the pool and I would look up and I'd see a pair of breasts. It's very normal to see topless women in public pools. But if I saw that here in the United States, I'd feel very uncomfortable. So it just depends what environment you're in.
I'm literally sweating. That was intense.
Damn, I want to be Swedish.
That was a lot of 30 seconds.
All right. I believe it was I said it was Introverb next. Go ahead, Introverb.
My bad. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so that Holy Quail, that's a really great perspective, I think. The difference in location is really, really important, because I think basically American culture can't fucking handle it. Like, I think we're not mature enough to
Should I say
handle,
that, String?
having adults in
Keep
string
the bikini
bikinis
bottoms
in
on
water
fucking
parks. And
SpongeBob?
also, I think that it's because of the American culture.
Leave the bikini bottoms to
and because
SpongeBob?
of how bodies are very, very sexualized and not seen as a thing of beauty, it is confusing to children to be in this environment and see that and not know how to process it, and their parents don't know how to explain it to them a lot of the times. Not every time, a lot of the time. So that's basically that's my take here. I also think that there should be places, and there are some places, there's this lovely topless beach in New York City that I used to frequent when I lived in Brooklyn, where this is acceptable, and where you can go and do
Where
this.
the
And I
hell
think
is
it's
that
really
at? Let me know. I'm from Brooklyn. So I could
And are you going soon?
maybe.
I'll be in New York in January, and it might be too cold for the beach, but
All right.
Maybe I just want to dick swinging,
Okay.
Innocent Elixir.
Yeah. I think that string bikinis are totally okay. I know that I lean more on the lewd side in my in the things that I wear. I think that being at a child's park,
Not on a
swimming
fucking
park,
nude beach, bro.
maybe if the place has some rules about how much needs to be covered, maybe that's okay. But personally, I live in Austin, Texas, and it's legal for women to be topless in
Really?
any public space. I think that it's really healthy to, yeah, it is. At the green belt. I know. I think freeing the boobs is good.
Well, here
And
we
that's
go. It's
another-
time to go to the grocery store, everybody.
That's not a public space.
Don't do it. You're gonna get one day like Heal Mike.
But you can be topless in like swimming areas, and a lot of women do it. I think it's very freeing. I think that it is something that a lot of places could do, and it's not as negative
Yeah, but
as
do
a lot
you
of
do
people
it?
might
Can't you just
I
like
do,
put
yeah, I
balls
do.
out? I've seen
And I also
man
think that
balls
kids don't
Let her-
sexualize bodies
let them talk.
like
Jesus
adults
fucking
do.
Christ, you adults.
And wearing a string bikini in front of your kids or in front of other people's kids isn't going to make them be like, oh wow, tits. It's gonna be like they're just fucking at the park. They're having a good time. They're not looking at the tits. I think that we sexualize it more than they do.
Definitely.
All right, Wild Latina.
See, this is extremely hard because I do agree with Introverb a lot, but I also agree with Innocent Elixir. I think that like freeing the nipple is extremely freeing, and I think that is a really good concept. The only issue is that a lot of people raise their kids with old values, and therefore they have a lot of like sexualized stigma related to the body. So I think if it were me personally, I would be kind of aware of the surrounding, and if I was going specifically to like a family park, I would probably not try to expose my whole genitals, just because I would respect the families and I would respect the husbands who have also sexual stigma, because it's not just the kids. And there's certain places that you can do certain things in, so I think that's where I would maybe free the nipple, even if it was, I don't know, personally, because of how I feel about it.
And I was next, right?
All right, Elijah. Go ahead, Elijah.
Okay, so I think we should, leave the bikini bottoms in SpongeBob. Okay, right? I think bikini bottoms they're haram. Okay, right? And I think hijabs are, they're fucking halal. That's what I think. I think honestly, right? Everyone should wear a little bit more clothing, except for men. We're not equal, and that's my take.
Oh God! All right, Elijah. Congrats, man. Thank you. Let's go ahead and hit Lavloon now.
Yeah.
Did I say the
think
words
that,
right, chat?
Women's bodies shouldn't be like overtly sexualized
My
because
dad was Muslim.
ontologically they are not sexual, right? They're just like a body. But obviously, in the day and age, in the porn and sex crazed America we live in, it's hard to not look at a female and have like
Hey, chat.
obviously like invasive
Fuck with me.
and obstructive thoughts towards a human body. I think mostly we want to like keep women safe, right? So I don't know. I don't know if it's about like respecting your surroundings, because your body is not disrespectful, right? It's just your body. But I think if you want to keep yourself safe and you want to feel comfortable, you should cover up if you want to.
Go ahead, Prime.
Yeah, so we have Minnie over here walking around shirtless, right? Looking very handsome, not like I'm talking you. But like walking
Sexy, not handsome. Sexy.
sexy.
Let him
excuse
go.
Me.
Don't go, you're
I stand
gay.
corrected. But yeah, but like if he was.
Did you just call me ugly, Dunkel?
Let him, guys. Let him
Called you
talk.
sexy.
Guys, let him talk.
I will destroy you.
If he was a woman, right, of the same size with like the same size chest, a completely flat chest, then apparently his nipples would be destroying the minds of children, right? Like they couldn't handle that. And that's like Twitch moderation here is just fucking insane. But in any case, when we're talking about this specific case, a woman who actually was covered up, right? Like what the problem was that she had a backless bikini. We're not even talking about her boobs; they were just backless, right? And then that's the thing that blew people up. That because people have these things are locked up inside them, the stigma that they just cannot get rid of, and like. I think that
it was backless and like that you could see her whole ass, like there was no protection.
I could see the folds,
Okay,
bro.
okay.
You could see the butthole, or just like it's a string.
Dude,
It was
a
like a
fucking
string.
string like this.
Yeah, I would say no.
Like,
You
Okay,
can
can
see
we get through
everything
intro?
if she
Can we get
does this.
through intro?
Yeah, get through intros,
like,
guys.
Let's
Come on,
do
Minnie.
that first, please.
Yeah, like a person's butt. Oh no! Like the people that have problem with that are the parents, right? Like that's the way it is, right? The husbands, right? They're the ones who are going to react to that, not the kids. And they don't react until we tell them this is a problem. That's how kids work.
All right, go ahead, Bullet.
Yeah, so I definitely
What is he even
I
talking
saw that.
about?
I actually just looked it up and saw what you were talking about.
What
and
the
like,
fuck
this
did
is
he
really
just
not
say?
offensive to me. Like I wouldn't even look twice. I mean, I might look. She's kind of hot, but like this is not something that I would consider to be like absurd. I think that the parents probably just looking for attention, especially like on TikTok or something, trying to go viral or some dumb shit like that.
Bro, you
I would agree that
What the fuck?
you know, in America though, we do have like
Bro,
a
where are they
different
from?
Appropriate
perception of the female body. Like it is weird that like unlike other countries, we're very stigmatized around boobs. Like who cares? It's boobs. They're literally made for kids to drink fucking milk out of. So
Yeah.
I'm a parent. That doesn't offend me, but I do have to push back on something said by what is it, the Holy Quail? Because Argentina is actually ranked higher than the U.S. in human trafficking. So I don't think it's fair to say that we have more human trafficking here because according to the statistics, you rank as a tier 2 and we rank as a tier 1. Not that that's necessarily 100% accurate, but I don't think it's fair to say that it's because we have more human trafficking.
You
I
may
think
be
it's
more
just
likely as a
cultural thing.
foreigner. You may be more likely as a
Can we just get
foreigner
through
to be
intro
sexually
statements?
trafficked.
Intro statements.
Well, I don't know. I don't just looking at the stats. I don't know. That's
Okay, all right.
Shit, that's a dumb take.
Holy Quail, you got anything to say about that?
I don't unless Holy Kale wants to respond. Yes, then we're gonna move to I Dunkle.
No, I haven't given an intro statement.
Hold
yet
on,
either,
yet.
so-
Neither has I
I haven't
Dunkle.
given interest. Yeah. So I'm just gonna push back on Prime a little
Hold
bit.
on.
So
Did you want to respond real quick, Holy Quail?
Here we go.
Yes, no, I was mostly
Shit.
specifically referencing to not just human trafficking as a whole, but the specific group of children in human trafficking, because I was addressing that couple, that family, that those parents from Argentina with their little girl, and that was the one I was most concerned about. Because
all kids are at
and
risk
it's
of
only
sex
because
trafficking
here in
everywhere.
Florida. It's only because I'm here
Everywhere,
in Florida
all of
now.
them.
When I lived in Argentina, I was
All right, we can't derail too much. Go ahead, I Dunkle.
all right, I'm gonna push back on Prime a little bit. So Prime said something about butt cheeks, and it doesn't matter if butt cheeks are out. I do want to say this. Like most of the time, like I don't think it's very offensive, but I do need to make the point that we cannot under-sexualize butt cheeks or tits or anything on a woman's body, even her thighs, because when we do, that's when men start getting ED because they have no sexual pleasures that are extra on top of what they see.
It's
in
so
a
hard to
normal
get hard,
day.
bro. Oh my
So-
god, bro, I'm telling
So
you.
it's like it's one of those. No, it's true. It's actually true. Like.
No, I agree. I'm
90% of
agreeing.
men in this, shut up. It's my turn.
I have ED.
90% of the men in this chat, if they stood in a bathroom and imagined titties, they couldn't even get hard. That's a problem. And under-sexualizing a woman's body, saying that her ass isn't sexual, is a big problem that adds to that. But somebody going out in public wearing a thong and an open back, it depends on where she is exactly. If she's at like fucking Chuck E. Cheese pool and she's wearing that, there's something wrong. But if she's at like an amusement park and she like there's kids around, but there's also adults and it's not like specifically a kid's birthday party, she's fine. Let her be.
Uncle, in Europe, there are nude beaches everywhere. There's no wild ED problem. It has nothing to do with
because
the
it's
female body.
special. Because it's special. That's what I'm saying. You're actually adding to my point. Hold on, Prime. You're adding to my point, Lavloon. So because it's special,
No,
it's a specific.
So we know that men actually have a response to like a penis going in a vagina, not just a vagina.
Well, of
We know
course,
that
of
that is
course.
that is
Of
the
course, but
sexual
what I'm
response.
saying-
So porn is actually what's ruining America.
Porn is the same thing because porn undervalues sex. It's the same exact thing. Undervaluing a woman's body and turning it to something normal in your brain is going to ruin your sexual activity.
No, the female body is
All right.
normal.
We haven't got to Rez yet. We haven't got to Rez yet. So go ahead, Rez.
Rez, you handsome devil.
Prime, you have 30 seconds and then Rez.
Yeah, very quick. Actually, so I hear what you're saying, but I would say I would go the other direction. I say there's no problem actually with sexualizing. People are afraid of things being sexualized. That actually doesn't bother me. That things that
I know
might
it
be
doesn't bother you,
sexualized.
fucking lib. I know.
Shut the fuck up, Elijah, you piece of shit.
Sorry.
Maybe find God. I don't know.
5 seconds, Prime.
Right. It doesn't bother me that things are
Fucking
sexualized.
globalists.
I think this over-sexualizing things, I think that could be a problem. I think maybe when we focus on things, obsess over things, right? Obsess over a woman's chest rather than like her whole self, right? That might be the issue, but not the fact that.
Simple question. Can I simple question?
No, you
I just
can't
wanna
ask a
answer-
simple question. It's my fucking time. Shut the fuck up. Okay? So, if we look at all of you who are going ahead and parroting traditional values as a concept for this, understand that in the 80s, when my uncle brought home his black boyfriend and the KKK showed up on on my fucking grandmother's fucking porch and shit, guess what? That's what traditional values get you. At the end of the day, your liberties end where mine fucking begin. And I don't give a fuck what somebody fucking does, how they present themselves. Because it doesn't fucking matter. If you are a horny, sex-crazed fucking fiend because you don't know how to have a healthy relation with your sexual energy, that's not my fucking problem. It's yours. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck over yourself.
You fucking Satanist, bro. You
Okay.
fucking Satanist, bro.
All right.
No.
Minnie,
You know what?
Let's go to Minnie real quick. No. We're gonna go to Minnie. Minnie Dunby's pacing back and forth, ready to punch his fucking
He's
wall.
always pacing
All
back
right,
and forth.
go ahead, Minnie.
The reason as to why a lot of people in this call are even relevant is because their bodies are sexualized, heavily sexualized. Labloon has any amount of money. Why? Because of that fucking reason. And now they all try to destroy it, and they try to say that, hey, it's not a real thing or whatever the fuck. Listen, I could literally describe taste, okay, on that fucking video. You could see everything. You could see everything on that woman. Like, come on, there are levels to this shit. You can't go that hard. No.
Are you saying I'm relevant because of my OnlyFans?
Are we looking at
Of
different
course!
pictures?
You have any amount of money because of your OnlyFans.
Whoa.
That's not.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that, chat. I can't back that up.
Is Dobby talking
I'm a
about
musician.
the same woman, the woman with the beige?
I can't back that up.
Yeah, he's talking about the one with the baby.
I wasn't just
You
talking
think that
about
that's really? You really think that that's like? I'm looking at it. I don't think it's that bad. Like,
No, he's talking about the girl.
Really cute bathing suit.
Also, if you want a bathing suit like that, I think that's allowed on Twitch apparently, but it's not allowed in other
Wait.
places.
Is there a picture that you guys are looking at? Because I didn't. Okay.
I'm just saying I should be. All I'm trying to say is I should be allowed to kiss boys in public without a threat of violence or people judging me. No, because it's a parallel construction. I know you don't know how to debate. It's called parallel construction. I'm trying to make you understand through a different lens. That's what this is.
You're pandering to the gay community. You're pandering to black people. You bring up you race bait your.
Go ahead, Bullet.
I don't understand. I'm looking at the picture. First of all, Rez, I don't know what this has to do with gay people.
Because it's called parallel construction.
Okay. Well,
it's
are you
that you have a value that
Wait. Are the gay people Jewish?
I'm once again just asking you to look at the picture yourself, okay, and judge for yourself. But like, you know, the front is completely covered. It's not. Somebody said it was just a string. Like, I mean, it's a thong. Girl. But like, it's not. I mean, I think it's cute. I don't think it's that bad. Like, I think that this person's overreacting.
All right, so let's hear from. I want to hear from Introverb so far. Once again.
Yeah, sure. I actually just looked at it too, and like honestly, so it's weird because like in this circumstance, I think that most adults would classify this as tasteful. However, I think it still doesn't save the fact that like, and the point was raised that like the kids aren't looking. The kids don't care unless they know to care. The kids are going to learn to care, and then they're going to like be confused. I think this is still the case. I think as a society we don't have our shit together. I think that things like this happening and like people as a society talking about them should like bear the result of us talking about them and being able to figure them out as a society. And like as a parent, both in society and on this podcast, for some reason that's not happening. So I've switched to being more interested in why that's not happening. And yeah.
It's okay for kids to be confused though.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
No, the thing is, no, wait a second. It's okay for kids to be confused as long as the parents like have both the skill and self-efficacy to explain the things to the kids, and they fucking don't. They fucking do not. My parents did such a shit job with this when I was a kid. Like, and so many people that I know, like I've asked people specifically this because I study psychology and I care about how like people's minds are forming when they're in a formative like time of their lives. And the thing is, like, parents are really dropping the fucking ball on explaining things to people, and that's like something that is like that can be attributed to people over sexualizing women because they don't get that feedback from their parents.
That's a long-winded way to say it's not okay. That was a long-winded way to say it was not okay.
I want to say something really, really quick. It's a little bit
Go ahead, Walatina.
I think it also depends on the person's like I guess intention, because in the video it kind of just looked like she was standing in the pool. She was obviously like the pool was kind of on the kid's side, and I don't think that she's weird like that, but it obviously she wanted to have her butt kind of hanging out instead of being more in the pool. And she could have also been kind of hiding or like ducking, like just swimming. She was just kind of standing and the pool was going up to her thighs and her whole ass was out. So I don't know, from the video I don't really know the person, but I think it depends on the intent as well. Like I would wear something like
Wait,
that,
where's this video again?
but I wouldn't wear that
It's in the
like
general chat.
on the shallow end of the pool, or I would probably wear it tanning like within myself, like my
Oh,
area.
God.
So I'm gonna stand by it depends on the intent, because she was in the kids section kind of thing. It's in the shallow end, and usually adults don't kind of stand around
Is
with their
this
asses out in
appropriate
the
for
water.
a family water park or not?
I also think that when you over
I've been waiting
when you
for a
Go,
when
yeah,
you
go,
tell your
go ahead.
kids
Let Innocent go, and then you can respond to that, Dunkel.
So I actually want to talk about what you were talking about, Dunkel. You were
She's gonna
talking
change
about
its topic.
looking at. I'm talking about what you spoke about last, because a lot of other people have been talking since then. You were talking about looking at women can make you end up being like ED, or
It's not
like it
appropriate,
makes you
bro.
not as like
That is not
enjoying of the
appropriate,
physical
bro.
form. But I used to be a massage therapist,
What the
and it
fuck?
is
Hell
really
fucking
normal to
no.
look at the human body and take care of it and not look at it in a sexual way and just like do things just to help somebody. Like you don't have to stare at a body and be like, oh fuck yeah, I want to fuck this thing. It's like you have to
Obviously, you've never been a man.
But we have to
You
have to think that not all men are the same.
Yeah, not all men thinking with their dicks.
I will mute you longer. If someone does not talk for a while, like someone like Innocent Elixir, give her a little bit of respect and let her fucking say something, all right? If somebody's gonna speak up finally, let them fucking talk. Go ahead, Innocent.
I
Finish
think
your
that
point.
it's dumb to think that there's a correlation between ED and looking at women's body. ED is like a problem, but it doesn't have to do with staring at people, or else all the people who were fucking watching porn would stop watching porn, because that demographic will fucking disappear.
But you're taking what I said in the wrong way. That's why, because I was pushing back against Prime, because he was saying we should completely unsexualize all bodies, and that's when it turns into a problem.
No, yes, yes, we should. Yes, we should.
I need to get this point out. Do not
Yes, we
cut me
should.
off, guys. Hold on. If I'm gonna be pressed, I need to get the points out. What I'm saying is the problem is if we
15 seconds,
undersexualize
Uncle.
bodies, they no longer get us aroused. And we have to allow our kids to be.
He's so dumb.
That's what
we have to
propelled
allow our kids.
species forward for.
You're not pretty enough.
If somebody is confident with their body, what does eating disorder have anything to do with it?
I think we go to Prime
What does that mean?
All right, we actually are gonna go to Prime. Prime, go ahead, and then we're gonna.
This guy is so fucking. What is that tape?
You're fucking blinding everybody.
Women are not pretty enough.
That we should unsexualize. I said literally the opposite. I think I'm okay with things being sexualized, right?
Yo,
someone in my
Minnie
chat made a really good
chill.
point. Sexualization is not the same as objectification. Right?
Minnie
It's
just
seeing
came
a
out.
person owning their body. You can do this, right? Imagine your mom naked, right? You're not going to sexualize that body.
Bro, you're a Satanist, bro. Imagine your mom naked. What the fuck? He just said, imagine your fucking mom naked. What the fuck is wrong? What the fuck?
Elijah's
Bro, what the fuck? This guy's a fucking Satanist. This fucking liberal.
Thinking of all your moms naked right now. What are you gonna do about it?
What the
I'm fucking
fuck?
psyched, dude.
All right, holy quail.
Can I respond?
Bro.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Dunkel, you talked
trying
the
to look
most
so
this round, my
handsome.
friends. Holy quail.
Well, I can actually relate to what Innocent Elixir was saying about being a masseuse therapist, because I myself, as an artist and going to art school, I've stared at completely naked people right in front of me, and I've studied the human body in very full detail, and not like sexualize it in any way. However, I do know when, like, I have like 3 different sizes of bikini bottoms, like, you know, bikini, cheeky, and extra cheeky, and I know in which environments and situations where I can wear those specific bottom pieces. But but you guys realize that this conversation that we're having isn't anything new. I'm like, this is the same conversation that man has been having ever since women wanted to start showing their ankles in public, and then women wanted to start showing their knees, and then wearing like bikini pieces instead of one pieces. So
One Piece?
if this is the way that society is going, wanting to show more skin and women showing more parts of their body, we may be uncomfortable with it now, but maybe over time we will evolve and see it as a norm.
Yeah, and
Yes,
right now
nipples
it's not
come
really
next.
developed to
Fuck
be
bras.
comfortable now.
All right, Wild Latina,
Well,
go ahead and make a final.
Get him in there, you know.
I will.
You guys all just want to be naked.
Just take it out.
I-
Just like, just better jump in.
I agree with a lot of things that some people have said, but I think that also I don't know if we have time for this, but we did kind of brush over my point. I said like it depends on the intent of the wearer. Like she was in the shallow end where all the kids were swimming, and also like it is important to embrace yourselves and everything. But unfortunately, where we are right now, everything is kind of heavily sexualized, or even with some families, that's how they raise their kids still. So it does kind of unfortunately depend on the scenario.
She's not in the kids' pool. She's in the wave pool.
But it was shallow, and that's where the kids were swimming.
It starts shallow and then it gets deep. It's the
Yeah, so
wave
she
pool.
should have. She should have gone in the
Are you guys really? Are you guys really discussing the depth of the fucking water right now?
Sea levels rising. Sea levels rising.
Holy shit.
Sea levels rising.
Go ahead, Rez.
Yeah, so I don't respect people that hold traditional values and wear mixed fabrics. And I think that I look at everybody here that.
Thanks, go Prime.
Okay. No, yeah. I think the problem, while Latina, with your point, is that we can't look in a person's head, right? We can't actually judge their intentions. So when we're like deciding what to do with this person who happened to be in that bikini in that area, like we can only, I think we have to make judgment calls on like the act itself, right? Is the act itself a problem? Since we can't know what she's trying to get kids hard.
That was my point. That's
Oh.
what I
Said
said.
intentions,
That is, you have to. You have to
All right. We're gonna
Can I actually get a point across without you muting me? 'Cause literally every time I talk, you're muting me.
Elijah, then I Dunkel.
There it is.
Elijah, then I Dunkel. Finish it up.
All right, bro. So what you just said is actually dumb as fuck. If a girl with a humongous ass walks anywhere, people are gonna fucking look. Okay,
No,
go ahead.
it's not
Yes,
that,
no,
because
bro.
it's the
No
best-
matter where the
because
fuck they go, people are gonna look. It's gonna be sexualized.
I'm saying 15 seconds.
Why, Latina? Shut up. Let me talk. Okay, let me talk. Look, it's gonna be sexualized no matter where you go. You can put that girl in fucking the middle of the woods. a fucking squirrel will go nuts. Okay, a squirrel will go nuts. That's all I gotta say. Okay.
All right, Dunkel, go ahead, buddy.
Okay, can everybody shut the fuck up when I talk now? Because I get cut off and then
Why do you? You're literally asking
over here mutes me.
You were asking to.
Listen, shut up. Listen. If you go on either side, over-sexualizing or under-sexualizing, there is an issue on both sides. People are saying kids should not be around that. We shouldn't have our kids seeing that. We should, because we should not demonize the sexuality of a young boy. I think it's actually a natural progression of life when a young boy is sexually attracted to a woman. We have to teach him how to control those urges and how to work with those urges so that he can grow up to be a respectable young man. But he's gonna look no matter what. Any man from fucking 13 to 60. I know 90-year-old men that check out girls' asses and go, wow, that's a nice ass. No matter what, that's a man's fucking way. That's how men are. So what we have to do is teach young boys how to work with that, not hide it from them. Because when you take something from somebody, they find different ways to get it. And if you stop showing and you hide everything from these young boys, they're gonna have cravings and it's gonna come out in different ways. It's wrong.
Maybe not teach them how to work with it. But that Dunkel W. Can we get a Dunkel W? What the fuck? That was so base.
No. This is precise. Precisely when Isha Boy, pick your two favorites, unbiased as possible, who you thought did the best, was also respectable. Keep that in mind. Thank you guys for another good round.
The two best in the last round were the two worst in this round. Holy Christ almighty. But so for this round, I'm going to have to go with Elijah and Introverb. I think both of you guys did a very good job.
Thank you, bro.
Elijah and Introvert.
Do you have a problem, Labloon?
Are you picking on based on what you agree with?
Do you have a problem, Labloon?
No, I'm picking on a good argument. That's what because your first ED argument was horrendous, then you just kind of changed your take, which I agree with.
You don't understand what
I agree with
parallel
the
construction.
I don't understand.
You guys can debate.
Why are you on my dick? Like, hit my DMs if you want to be on my dick, okay? Like, let's move on.
Chill. Let me make sure.
Okay.
Hold on one sec.
I'd rather eat glass.
Let me make sure I get the poll ready. So we
If you
got
vote for
Prime,
Dunkel,
Innocent,
you
the
have
Wild
ED.
Latina, Lavloon, Mini Dawn B, and BX Bullets, I, Dunkel, Rez, and the Holy Quail, right? So
I'm 10
9
again.
people.
I'm 10 again, right?
I'm putting it up. No, you are not 10 right now. Starting the poll, all right? Starting the poll, twitch.tv/GIGADATUM. To make your vote, you will see your streamer on my screen associated with a number. You will go make that number. Holy Quail's number 1, Rez number 2, I, Dunkel number 3, BX Bullet number 4, Mini Dawn B number 5, Lavloon number 6, the Wild Latina's number 7, Innocent Elixir's number 8, and Prime is number 9. Twitch.tv/GIGADATUM. Put the number of the streamer. You get 3 votes. 3 votes, guys. So pick your top 3 on who you want to keep and move forward. Keep, not kick. Who do you want to keep, not kick?
Rez, listen, I'm not opposed to your parallel construction argument, but you didn't really
it's
say
like-
anything aside from
No,
that.
I didn't
You
say anything of substance because I was literally.
No,
trying
I
to
didn't say
make
of
a par-
substance.
No, I was trying to make a parallel construction to go ahead and push back on.
Chat, I gotta
the
relax,
traditionalist
bro.
Views,
Okay,
which was
we're
literally
meditating.
the argument that 5 people on this panel made. I don't care if you picked me or not, because at the end of the day, we just have 2 people that don't know how to be concise. They don't know how to be precise. They don't know how to actually talk without going ahead and doing anything else. All they do
Who are
is
those 2
spew
people?
and spew and spew and spew. Those 2 people are Dunkel and Elijah.
I'm smarter than
somehow
you. I
forgot
have
your
better
name.
takes than you, and I
don't
fucking
give a shit if you're
consolidate
smarter
everything
than
I
me.
say
can
better than you.
fucking- And I have a gun, and I could kill you. All right, that's fine. Literally, these things are actually meaningless.
That was a good take. If he would have said, if he would have said that in the last round, he would have gotten my vote.
That was he meant in a video game. He said that
We have
in a video game.
We have a GTA server in which we all play.
So base. That was so base.
That's called instant karma, guys. Okay, that's what that's called. He came at me. He got fucking smacked the fuck out. I didn't even have to move. I didn't even have to move. That's how high my power level is. Okay, I didn't even have to move. I was meditating.
Red's going for the clip. I respect it.
Come on.
You didn't do shit, Elijah.
I miss him already.
Somebody clip that, bro.
Yeah, right. You want me here more?
Bro, what the fuck?
Dunkel, did you post a video of you benching 225 for
I
5
don't know.
on
You might
Instagram like
get
it was a feat of
ED
strength?
from looking at my legs and my thighs.
No. That was so I benched. I benched way more than that. I benched 225 after a full bench workout, but I just posted that because I don't post myself working out enough. I could bench 315 for 5 right now.
Lavloon, like I saw you earlier, right? And I was like, wait, she looks familiar, but I didn't recognize you. You know?
What?
Did you do something new? Oh, you don't have on makeup?
Did you watch her other content? Is that what you're talking about, Eli?
No, I actually
No.
no.
I have a picture of Lav without makeup. She's wearing some makeup right now. She's wearing some makeup.
Who cares?
No, I'm just saying, like, no.
Oh my god, I wear makeup all the
I was
fucking
literally
time. I'm
trying to
usually
be
cake
clear.
face.
Okay, cool. I'm actually going to be clear here. I said in a video game because you're saying a bunch of shit that doesn't fucking matter. All right, that's the fucking point I'm making.
Misha, you
right?
bullying
Because
me?
it's stupid.
It's
and
pushing
that's
me
it.
away.
If you're just going to say things that you're not validating, you're not validating it through debate.
30
saying that
seconds
you're
left on
smarter
vote.
than
Is
me.
it vote
What's
to
the
keep?
fucking point?
30 seconds left
No,
on
it's
vote.
not. It's vote to whatever, dude.
It's vote to
I don't
keep.
give
You
a shit.
can't read. You said you
Guys,
were
like,
smart.
for those in
give a
chat,
shit.
for those in chat,
I was
are we
making a
missing a
fucking
couple
point
people?
that
Yes.
literally, Dunkel,
Let's
you
go,
have
Dunkel.
never learned how to debate properly. You're not arguing points. You argue on personality. You argue against who somebody is. You have no conciseness. You're not really saying
You're wrong.
anything
I get
whatsoever.
yelled at
You're
and
not.
talked over
no,
the whole time.
because you talk all the fucking time. You ask for time to talk without just saying what you want.
Well, if you actually paid attention in 2016 to the presidential election,
All right.
debates have been changed, buddy.
What's up with that guy, bro? That guy's fucking mad.
Poll is closed. Rez. Scotty, dude, you gotta, yo.
Rez,
You
do
gotta-
some push-ups.
You gotta slow down there, buddy.
Bro, your blood pressure is rising too high, bro. You gotta calm down, okay? You're old ass.
Winner of the round, Mini Dawn B with 55 votes. By the way, yes, guys, there were people missing from the vote. Those are the winners of the round as picked by Ishaboy. That is why they are saved from the chat vote. So, we are going to do things a little bit differently. Usually we'll kick off 2 until the final 5 where it goes down to 1. But we're going to be kicking off 1 now and then kicking off 2 later. So it should stay the same. but we should have more interaction with other people. So for this round, all right, we are going to be eliminating one person. So the bottom two, tied, Innocent Elixir and Prime. Prime and Innocent Elixir are in the bottom two. And so, Mini Dawn B chose last time. So the second place person, is I Dunkel. I Dunkel, you get to decide who stays or who goes. I Dunkel, does Innocent Elixir say goodbye or does Prime?
Wait, I get punished for being a
You gotta do this to me.
It's not racist if you kick the black guy, bro. I'm here. I'm still here. We're good.
Guys, holy shit. Let people fucking talk. My God, are you that selfish? I know you're all streamers, so fuck.
I'm suffering from success.
I'm gonna pick who to get kicked based on. Datum, you're gonna love me for this. Based on my content, right? Prime, you gotta go. She has boobs and she's fucking. She's gotta stay, bro. Yo, the boobas win every time.
Wow.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Prime, go ahead and shout yourself out, my man.
Comment fuckboy W.
Prime Kai. PRIMECAYES. We talk about things like this all the time. We have debates. We got panels really a bit smaller than this, but come on over. And we have open panels where you can be a part of it too. So if you want to join in and get your own word out there, you can do that here on my channel.
You did really great.
Prime,
Prime, you did great.
You
really do.
You were very, very professional.
Nah, Prime, I should have kept you. Wait, can I switch? Can I switch? Datum? No. Prime stays. Look what you did. Prime stays.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Oh my God.
Can I switch?
You want to switch?
Yeah.
I want to switch. Prime stays.
Objectifying women.
Yeah.
Elixir. She gotta go. She's gotta go.
She gotta go, bro.
All right. Innocent Elixir, go ahead and shout yourself out.
Love you, bye.
Yeah, she wanted to
I
go.
love her.
She had
I'm
one
obsessed
flap
with
the
her.
whole time.
I love her so much.
She's great.
Base
She's
Dunkel?
great. I really do.
Base.
Boy. All right.
Damn.
So, Prime, by the skin of his teeth, gets saved by the grace of Innocent Elixir and I Dunkel. All right.
Speaking of Prime,
what color is the
if
skin of
anybody
his
wants to
teeth?
sub, go ahead and do that to Datum right now. It's a good time to do that.
You're a nice guy, man. You're a nice guy. Question number 3. Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm gonna switch this one. I'm gonna switch this one. All right. So, question number 3 is a good one. If all of the world leaders were women, would there be less war and turmoil in the world, the same or more? Once again, the question: if all of the world leaders were women, would there be less war and turmoil, the same or more?
I go first.
All right. Lavloon wants to go first. Hold on. Patience. All right. Chill, children, chill. All right, Lavloon, you will get to go first. Rez, you are unmuted. Don't fuck it up. And I'm putting the timer on. 1 sec. We have, 10 people left?
Yeah.
Right? 10 people. All right, that is 20-minute round. 20 minutes starts now.
I think that we have no way of truly knowing. Obviously, we know that men in general are more likely to commit, murder and homicide towards each other, right? So you would assume that would also translate into world power
Towards women
doing
too.
Stuff. Which that's fine, whatever. Do I think that there'd be separate problems if women were all in charge? Probably. It probably wouldn't be war though, honestly. It would probably be other things like sanctions. I think that we'd get there'd be a problem with trade. We'd have foreign policy would probably be a little eerier, a little harder to deal with. But I think that overall, definitely less war if that's the quantifier.
You're forgetting periods, but okay, good job so far.
Hilarious. Haha, period's so funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh look, a woman trying to be funny.
Nazi.
Oh. Thanks.
All right. Go ahead. Who wants to go next?
Right here, right? Like,
you got your hand raised. Go ahead, Prime.
Okay, sure, yeah. I think that I agree with a lot of in that like we can't seriously know, but you have to think about what the reasons for war is. I was thinking about this actually the other day, like resources. So many wars are fought over resources, like water, food, land, all those things. That wouldn't go away if women happen to be in charge, right? I think that maybe it'd be a bit different because women are less prone to violence, but like think about the people who get in charge, who are like become the leaders. People who become leaders happen, I think, are more likely to need to keep that position by using violence. Because people challenge you all the time. That's not going to change if you're a woman, right? And the only person who gets to stay the leader is the person who can respond to that violence. So it encourages people who are more violent, who are less empathetic. And so I think we would have a bunch of wars, maybe not quite as much, but more or less the same.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Elijah, my man.
Okay. I had to write it down. What he was saying, I disagree. I think women are the reason we fight these wars. Okay. Like you said, to get resources, right? What are we getting the resources for? Our family, right? Our women at home, our kids, right?
It was the
Right
other
or
way
wrong?
around. It would be.
Bro, shut the fuck up. Let me finish. And
No,
another
your
thing.
point is
No,
valid.
my point is you should be shutting up.
Smile and nod
Take
at whatever Elijah says.
Take my lead. Take my lead. Shut the fuck up. All right. Look.
This
I
is
don't
why
think.
wars
I
are
don't think. This is
created.
why wars are created, because women don't know how to shut the fuck up. Look.
Yep, that's still gotta
Look. Be quiet, bro. Be quiet. Look. My take is okay.
Elijah, clean
When
your room.
Oh my god, come clean it for me.
She's
I got
fucking
you. I'll send you the
annoying,
address. I'll send you the address.
Elijah, if you're gonna get derailed this often, all right, go ahead, Bullet.
I think a lot of you are forgetting that Hillary Clinton exists. Like, there's definitely fucking evil ass women in the world. Okay, I'm talking. Excuse me. There's evil women in the world. The thing is that we need balance. It's not a man versus woman thing. It's a masculine and feminine energy, right? We need a balance of that in the world, and we need a balance of that in the world leaders. You can't have all women running this and all men running that. It doesn't work that way. So no, I don't think that there would be less wars. And also, world leader gender can't be the determination of war, like other people were saying. There's all kinds of reasons we go to war, not just like because we have world leaders. So
So the question doesn't necessarily have to do with war. It could also translate into just turmoil or just difference.
Can I ask BX Bullet a question?
Go ahead.
BX Bullet. Now, when you think of the top leaders, do you think of any women or what? Let me know.
What do you mean, top leaders?
Yeah, top
what are we
leaders,
basing
top
it on?
leaders in history, in the world, in anything. Like, do you think of women?
In anything?
There's
Yeah.
one, the Iron Lady.
Who? Say that again.
Only one.
Say that again.
I guess I
The
didn't
Iron
understand
Lady,
the
only
question.
one.
No, I'm just asking you, right? Like, when you
What
think
are you
of
getting at?
leaders, right? Strong leaders that actually lead something very well. It's usually men.
Yeah, no.
Not
It
really.
depends on what we're talking about.
You can't just stereotype it and say that men lead better. Like, that's just who we know.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I mean,
That's
there's been tons of like super fierce fucking female
Name
leaders over there.
one. Name one. Name one. Name one.
Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, come on.
A leader. A leader.
No, shut up.
A fierce leader.
There's like tons of fucking queens of England who were fucking like absolutely vicious.
Cleopatra, bro.
Those fucking ladies are vicious.
Go ahead, Minnie. Go ahead, Minnie.
Look, people are focusing on the wars being started, but let me be real. Whenever you see two men fight, right, they end the fight and they become friends. Whenever you see two women fight, they become enemies for the rest of their fucking lives. So there would be no end to the wars if women were leaders. That's the fucking truth.
Yeah, look at me and Dunkel. Agreed. Look at me and Dunkel. Agreed.
Yes, that's the truth.
In
Agreed.
wars, people end up dying, and you don't
go ahead,
keep
Wild
being friends
Tina.
with them. My point. Okay, so the way I understand the question, and I could be totally wrong about it, but the question was like, what would happen if the world was filled with women leaders? I think that it depends on how long has it been filled with women leaders, or are we just gonna switch all the leaders right now
One
to
day.
women? So, like, I think it depends because I think if we started that women were always the
Bro, they'll be
stereotypical leaders,
done,
then
bro.
I think it would absolutely
They would
be
actually be
very
fucking
similar to what
done.
is already happening. We've created a
Holy fuck.
dynamic and diversity between the sexes. So
Oh
I
my
think
God.
that either way, like the point of wars is for resources and
God.
certain land and things like that. I don't think that changes regardless of the gender, but I think maybe we would go
fuck.
about it a different way rather than killing each
Oh,
other.
fuck.
It depends because you don't really know. That's my point.
I think you made you made an interesting point there, talking about when the switch happened.
She did actually.
Yeah, you made a fantastic point there because we fight wars for different reasons here, right? Like the reasons, like war is so different now than it was previously. So if just suddenly magically overnight it became all women, I think in that case we would actually have less wars. We would still have war over resources. Those things would happen. But I think looking at the past for the reasons why some people went to war, like those reasons would not, I don't think would exist under an all-women rule. But I could be wrong.
All right, well, you'll be the first to be in our little sperm bank that we just, put you under sedation and keep you in case we need to open jars or shit, whatever. I'll just take you as a volunteer for that.
I appreciate it.
You'll be one of the first 500,000.
Listen, when the aliens come to attack us, I want men that are leaders. I don't want fucking John Darks who got bent at the stake. Those are your fucking leaders.
Would you let Hillary Clinton?
Go ahead. Let's hear from Idoko, and then let's go back to Introverb.
Let's go, bro.
Okay. I think that women would never be able
time
to
to get
rule
on
the
these
same
globalists.
until men see them as some sort of equal. So everybody sees them as less. So it's going to be impossible for them to rule over because men inherently, like a lot of men, just hate women. So the idea is it's going to be hard for any woman to actually rule with so much hate coming in their direction. But I will say, a man overall, if we had to compare the two, I do think that a man overall would be a better leader in general, just because, and this is a very simple, and it is factual, men run on a 24-hour cycle, women run on a 30-day cycle.
Oh my
So the 24-hour cycle, it's easier for a man to forgive and forget or to finish something quicker, where a woman will hold a grudge for the entire month.
You're so
That's a very narrow-minded way because you're not considering the difference between men and women is a balancing act. Women do things that men don't.
Idoko has a tendency to piss off all the women in chat. All right, let's go ahead and hear from my Introverb.
It's nature and nurture. I think.
God, honestly, dude, I don't look this. I think I have a horrible take here, which this just sounds like a really fucking bad idea. Why are we going to make why are we going to put women in every leadership position? Like we currently have men in every leadership position because like that's how like society has evolved, and it evolved like that, for obvious reasons. I think there should be women in leadership positions. I think they should not hold all leadership positions. I think that'd be fucking crazy. Like I think that'd be fucking insane. It's a really terrible idea. No, give me a fucking sec. I know, look, dude, I know what the fucking question is, Latina. Thank you. The question is, would there be more war?
Would the world be different? How about that?
I think the world would be extremely fucking different. And would there be more war? Maybe not. I do agree with Lob, like really, really, really hard. Where like I think we'd have problems in other areas, and I think those problems would be as big as the problem of war. So that's what I got for you guys today.
Would you?
Rez has not.
Sorry.
Yet.
I'm glad that Margaret Thatcher died and may she rest in piss. Women leaders are just as bad as men leaders. It would literally be the exact same as it is now. It is resources that we fight over, and resources will always become scarce. That is how wars are started. That is how wars are finished. At the end of the day, it would ultimately probably be the same, maybe some slightly different geopolitical boundaries based on, differences in the way that kingdoms would run, as well as hereditary partnerships within Europe. But otherwise, no, there really wouldn't be that much of a difference in the model.
Datum, I got a question for you. Datum, I got a question for Datum. Datum, can I question for Datum? Question for Datum.
And then Elijah, you can ask a question.
Yeah, there's been tons of terrible world leaders. Madeleine Albright was the Secretary of State during the Iraq War. I don't know what you're okay. So yeah, she famously had stated that like it was worth it that all those people in Iraq died. There were like 500 like a 500,000 kids or something that died. She was like, yeah, worth it. Like, so
Yeah,
there's
Winston
worse for
Churchill
women.
starved more
There's-
Indians than Hitler killed people.
There's terrible people out there on both sides, right? It's just
Cheney
about
made money
balance.
off
And
of
I
the Iraq
agree
War.
with what I agree that it's kind of dumb to think about force fitting women into leadership roles. Like, no, I don't. I think that would be terrible. I think it'd be a nightmare, personally.
What was your question, Elijah?
Datum, you're a pilot, right?
Yes.
All right. Imagine this: your plane is crashing into a building. Okay. All right. Maybe two. Listen.
What building?
Maybe two. Look.
I'm
No,
gonna
wait.
mute you for
Let
the
me
rest of the
finish,
round
bro.
if this is
It's
stupid.
not stupid. It's actually good. It's actually good, bro. Like you're throwing me off, bro.
Okay, go.
Like damn. Like I have ED. Listen. Okay. Look. Your plane is going into a building, right? You run to the front. You run to the cockpit. Okay. You go to the cockpit, and who would you rather see in control, a man or a woman?
Go ahead, Prime.
All right.
I'm
ignoring that part.
What was that question?
Say something. I think that
This
it
is what
depends.
happens when we let 20-year-olds talk.
I wish
Children
it was a
should be allowed to
vagina
talk.
pit,
He's
right?
literally a
that was
virgin.
Go
great.
ahead,
Literally
Prime. Go ahead, Prime.
But anyway, like I think Idunko had made one interesting point in all of that. He asked like, in what situation we'd have like all female leaders, right? He wanted
Feel a little bit more comfortable
would
sometimes.
like he like wondered like well men would have to respect women in a certain way, and I think that's actually an interesting thing to talk about. Like in what fantasy world where men who are physically stronger than women like allow women to have that advantage over them, right?
Can I actually give you a really good point with this? So okay, go ahead.
I'm almost done, I promise. In certain cultures, like there's like some Native American cultures where they had women in charge, right? It's happened rarely, but overall in history we've seen that men overall don't respect women enough because they have more strength, and so why not take it? So I don't see what I actually don't know. And what?
So I'll give you an example. I'll give you a really good example. I'm Egyptian, and Nefertiti is an Egyptian queen, and she was only
Nefertiti?
respected as one
Is that
of
her
the
name?
most powerful women leaders to have ever ruled, simply because her husband went to great lengths to display her as an equal. He made everybody see her as an equal, and she was respected as one of the greatest leaders of Egypt of all time. So the truth is, when a woman is lifted up by a man, she is able to become something amazing. And she only because when I say she's lifted up by a man, the only reason I say that is because men only respect men. So if 50 men respect me and I tell those men respect Lavloon or get lost, they will respect Lavloon as long as she doesn't falter on my opinions about her and she leads well.
So you're ignoring.
Everybody can debate after this. We're gonna let the Holy Quail talk. The Holy Quail hasn't talked yet, so she can talk as much as she wants, and then you guys can debate more about pretty much anything else for the remainder of the round. Go ahead, Holy Quail.
Oh, thank you, Giga. Okay, I'm here to put this to rest because I studied world history, and one of the things that we noticed was that queens were far more likely to wage war than kings. Because of gender norms, women had a lot more to gain because of marriage alliances. And so, at least in the past, we can reference that. Now, in terms of nowadays in the workplace, women in power, women in positions of power, we've learned to develop a very big ego. And when we think of the ego is a very masculine energy. So right there, like, we can already say that, okay, if women ruled the world, we would already have the same amount of wars as men, for instance, because they're mirroring a male image in order to be taken seriously. However, one thing that we're not taking into consideration is the female's maternal instinct. If you come after a woman's cubs, being her people, she's going to go to war against you. A female lion is much more likely to attack a predator, like to protect her cubs, more than a male lion. A male lion doesn't. So there.
Unless it's another male lion coming to the pack, because that's actually what the
actually, no, they actually.
But here's the thing: you are speaking of Western women. when you're actually making these comparisons, right? There are plenty of Eastern women, Gatarja, empresses that existed in Japan as well as China, who were not more likely to make war than male leaders. It is merely a Western thing and a part of materialism.
Well, that
makes that
said,
case.
if every world leader was a woman and most of those were, or a lot of those were Western, then there would be an increase because they would outweigh the Easterns, which wouldn't.
I want to say something in response to the Holy Quail. That was a very valid point. But what I was trying to say before that kind of ties into that is that yes, maternal instincts are a valid like reasoning for your explanation, but you can't really you can't always like use that for all women just because the main thing is nature and nurture, and not all women are going to have the same instincts. Another thing, going back to the original question of the debate, what would happen? I think that women would actually handle things differently if they needed resources or land. I think that because men are more known to have more body strength and stuff like that, and they're a little bit more bodily strong, I don't know. The women would probably use more of their brains than
No, we're smarter too.
physicalities, because if I don't know, that's what I'm trying to say. Because that's how it would be different. Because that's how women would go into quote unquote war. They wouldn't be using their bodies because men kind of are generally better at doing.
Go ahead, Minnie. Go ahead, Minnie.
The reality of things is the world's greatest leaders, all right, they've always been men. Mahatma Gandhi, Winston Churchill, Alexander the Great, the Khans, every single one of them. Now, this is a hypothetical. Okay, let's go to a hypothetical. There are books. There's a book called Game of Thrones. You know what Daenerys did? You know what Daenerys did? She burnt her own people. That's what women do.
It was a literal book.
Base, Minnie.
That was also hypothetical.
Can we
Let's go.
Elijah tell us how men
Yes, yeah. No, no. All right. I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you. I got you.
Go ahead. Prime. We're gonna go Prime.
That'd be really cool. I would love that.
You know what? Actually, let's go ahead. Prime and then Lav, because I don't think we've actually heard Lav really give a solid take.
I did.
Yeah, she's just been on my dick the whole time.
I disagree with the blonde woman. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. I apologize. But
the Holy Quail.
But, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I disagree with that. Like, I think drawing those lessons from history, like we have isolated women leaders, and I'll have to take your word for it. Let's say that they are more likely to go to war. Why were they doing that? Was it to secure their power? Was it because their power was always being challenged by men, so like to prove themselves they were going to war? That might be a thing. I actually don't know. I'm just putting that out there. I think so. We can't necessarily draw perfect conclusions from history if we're doing something that's like unprecedented and like changing the world, making it all like female leaders. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally get what you're saying. Like in each culture, it's different. Like women, it just depends on the gender norms within that country in which the queen was ruling. But and overall, as an overarching theme, like women wanted to wage war more, and because in marriage alliances they had more to gain ultimately than men, no matter the situation. There was always something more for a woman to gain during those periods.
I got so much to say right now. It's crazy.
Final remarks. Go ahead, Lavloon. Make your final remark, and then maybe Introvert, because she hasn't said a long.
I got so much to say, bro. It's crazy.
I really believe in equality. I really believe in diversity in government and stuff.
Like
so
chat.
obviously everyone gets represented equally.
Oh, you guys hear
I
me?
think that everyone.
I forgot you guys could hear me, bro.
Black and brown, male and female.
I thought I was doing this in like a fucking
all up in there.
in
I
this
think
dark,
that everyone
like
should be
nobody can hear me and
represented,
shit.
And yeah, I don't think that there should be one of anything, even though I believe that men are ontologically stupid.
Even if they're more qualified.
Thank you, Lav. All right, Introvert, go ahead. Guys, we're running out of time.
I don't think that anybody said that there has to be all like men and all
Give
women
me
leaders. That's just that was the question.
The power. I have the power. What am I talking about? I have the power.
Look differently, right? So go ahead, Introvert.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, the world would look really, really different. I don't think it'd be any better or any worse. I agree with Lav in regards to like having basically having different types of like representation and diversity. I think we all agree as humanity that we should head in that direction.
All right.
Yeah.
Bullet, go ahead and go ahead.
I don't understand the whole like men are not like different than women in intelligence, especially not stupider or whatever ontologically. I know what that has to do with anything. They're not. I don't think that there's really, like somebody was saying, obviously we need both. We need everybody to be represented. I agree with that if they're suited for the position. If a woman's suited for the position, okay. If man, I mean, like I don't think that it's an interesting hypothetical to say, what if all women leaders, we don't know, and I don't think that would be good for anybody. I think that there definitely needs to be a mixture in the world. There needs to be balance. That's it. Yeah.
All right. That concludes the round.
Whoa, one more, bro. You're cucking.
All right, Elijah, real quick, 15 seconds, and then Walatina, 15 seconds.
Imagine women leading from the beginning, okay? From Adam and Eve. Eve tried to lead Adam after she got deceived by the fucking serpent, okay? She bit the apple and she led Adam to bite the apple. Okay. I wasn't done, but okay.
Bible isn't real, bro.
I want to say that I think that certain people are going around the question. Like, I think it's just common sense. Common sense.
I wasn't
that it would
done.
be
I keep
great
getting
if
cooked,
we had
bro.
more diversity and different sexes and different races.
Fuck it, I'll finish it. Look.
Of positions, but that's not the fucking question. The question
Look.
is hypothetically, what if all leaders were women? I think that
Hillary Clinton ran for president.
The question, and that's smart, but that's not the question.
So why don't we
She was a pedo.
Can I get a closing statement?
No, I got a closing statement.
Imagine if Bulma and Chi-Chi were in the lead in Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Imagine
Truth is,
if
all
Black
women ran the
Widow.
country, it would fucking suck. If all men and only men ran the country, it would fucking suck. Okay? You don't want all
Thank
of
you.
anything because it's just a fucking
God
hive
damn.
mentality. You want contradicting fucking brains running shit. If all women
He's
ran
so
the country,
based.
we
What
all
the
would be playing
fuck is
Viva
this?
Pinata till fucking 3 in the morning every single night. It'd be ridiculous. So no, we don't fucking want that.
He's too fucking base today, chat. He's too base. Oh my god.
All right, hold on one sec.
Oh
Hold on one
my
sec.
god.
So, Isha Boy,
He's too
who do you
fucking
choose?
base.
You're gonna choose two winners once again.
He's
They're
too
gonna be
base,
saved
Chet.
from the poll. The rest will
Oh my
go to
God.
vote, and it will conclude this round. So, Isha Boy, who are you choosing? Who do you think did the best this round? No bias whatsoever. Hopefully, just choose who
No
you think did
bias.
best. No bias.
I'm choosing Prime. I think he did fantastic. And I think
Prime?
that Latina swayed me at the end there.
Nice. Whoa.
And while
So,
Latina, Prime and while Latina avoiding chat votes. And so that means the Holy Quail, Bullet, Intro, and Mini, Lavloon, Elijah, Dunkel, and Rez. 8 people going to the polls.
Power me up, chat.
Starting the poll right now. Right now, you're going to get 2 votes this time. Only 2. Starting the poll now.
Power me up, chat.
/GigaDatum. Vote to keep,
Number 6,
not
number
kick.
6.
If you go to twitch.tv/GigaDatum, you will see the streamers with their number associated
Seven.
to
Everybody,
the left.
7's in your brain. 7's
Holy
in your brain.
Quail is
7.
1. DX Bullet is 2. We have Intro Verb at 3. Mini at 4. Lavloon at 5. Elijah 6. Dunkel 7. Rez is 8. Once again, you get 2 votes. So vote for your favorite 2 streamers that you want to keep on the show, not kick. All right, starting 3 minutes now. 3 minutes timer has begun. At the end of that 3-minute timer, I will end the vote and we will
Chat,
see
we're
who is
powering
going
up,
home.
bro. We're powering up. Okay? We're getting more base.
That is such a
Dunkel's getting more
hypothetical
base.
question, but it is kind of an interesting question.
It's
you know,
getting
trying to,
good.
Like, ask, like, what would the world look like?
It's getting really good.
Question to
Dunkel's
answer, 'cause
really
I don't
base
think
right now.
Anybody can actually answer that fairly,
He's
but I
really
think that
fucking
everybody
base
can
right now.
probably agree that it would really suck if there was like all one gender running everything.
Well, I think everybody would agree that it would look different, and so I guess how different it would look or why it is different is what makes it kind of interesting.
Yeah, I just think that this also kind of like belays the point that whenever we're making points that come from medieval times, right? A lot of times queens did have a lot of power over the courts to begin with. Like they were going ahead and working right alongside a king. It was actually more even then. The only issue
Power me
was
up,
that
chat.
the caste system that couldn't be
Power me up,
overcome, that
chat.
allowed for people in
Power
any
me up,
social
chat.
standing to go ahead and get into that
Come
place.
on.
This is what serfdom caused, right? That ultimately is what causes war, is when
Come
you make a
on.
stratification of cultures against one another. We see
Bro,
this
Dunkel's
with
not
the
even
women's
fucking
tensions
trying
at
and he's
both
winning.
the Indian-Chinese border as well as the Indian-Pakistani border.
What the fuck?
The movements that we're starting to see in
He's
northeastern
relaxed,
Africa,
bro. I'm done.
as well as a lot of other places in the world where there is these caste stratified systems. That's what causes war. It isn't men or women. It is just stratification
All right, bro.
of systems that don't allow for the common folk who are the ones that are sent into the meat grinder.
1 minute 20 seconds. Twitch.tv/GIGADATUM to make
Chat
your
just
votes.
doesn't fuck with me, guys.
Can a man marry a McDonald's worker? Does he care about the caste, the social status?
Oh my
I don't think so.
God.
But does a woman, yes.
Oh
so
my
women
God,
would
this
actually
fucking
be
thing
way
again.
worse. Oof. Oof. Good
Oh,
point, Resi. You're
man.
right. You're right. Women would be worse.
I'm so confused. It's just so hard to put all genders into one box, all men into one box, and all women into one box, because I've seen women, like 5 women fight, like fist fight over a single man, you know? And then you have ones like
every
me.
time on Black Friday, who is it that's fighting? Every Black Friday,
That was
who
me.
is it
That
that's
was me,
fighting?
Quail.
I'm too powerful.
Over a fucking toaster, right? Like these chicks are going wild.
Yeah, that's if I was in this debate, my answer to the question would have been, well, if all of them are trans women, then I think things would be awesome.
Oh my god.
Have you seen
Oh my god. Oh my god. Mega lefty. Mega lefty.
I shall make no comment.
Oh my
Things
god.
would
You're
be
so
wrong.
woke, Isha. Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Quail, you said
I
something
try.
about
I try.
like masculine energies, right? Like with ego. I don't know, like I don't know if that actually means anything, right? Like what we assign as masculine and feminine is just like arbitrary, right?
Oh my god.
No, it's
Gender
not.
abolition
No, it's
king.
not. That's so ridiculous. That's
Gender
such a bad
abolition
take.
king.
Fuck. If you put me and you in a room and somebody breaks in,
All right.
I'm protecting you, Prime.
Finish
That's masculine.
The poll has ended.
That makes him a woman.
Basically.
Dunkel wins the round with 34 votes, 17%.
Flex.
17%. Now,
Flex one more time. There we go.
Fuck, chat.
the bottom
Some good stuff
is
there.
intro verb, and
ever getting
intro
voted out this
verb
round?
actually has to get going. So we're not going to have Dunkel decide between the bottom two. We're just going to say goodbye to intro verb. So once again, go ahead and shout yourself out, intro verb. Thank you
Who
so
was
much
the
for
other
being a
bottom?
professional. The other bottom, so it would have been Elijah. Elijah, and then I believe.
Oh my god. Yo, Elijah, you dodged a bullet.
Yeah, bro, my bad, bro. I don't have viewers, bro. My bad.
All right, guys. Let intro verb. Thank you. She was very professional, and we love that, guys. We love that. Obviously, we do like a little bit of chaos, but we do try and keep it somewhat entertaining. But also, we do want to be professional and have good debates. Thank you for finding that good balance, intro verb.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you guys so much for having me. It was great to any of you who I haven't met. It was awesome meeting you guys. Look forward to seeing you all in the future. And yeah, twitch.tv/introverb. I'm gonna start streaming Pokemon again soon. So
Take care, intro. Oh,
have a great day.
Nice
Bye.
meeting you. Have a good
Bye.
one.
Bye-bye. Nice meeting you.
Good to see
I'm in love with her. I'm in love with her.
She's actually.
Is there anyone on Twitch?
cool.
Lev, is there anyone on Twitch that you're not in love with? What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, me and
This is
Guna broke
ridiculous.
up. So.
If they have any amount of viewers,
Bro, she actually hates me, bro. She actually hates me, bro. If you haven't noticed.
she lost them.
She hates me, bro.
All right, 18-minute round now. And I believe this is round 4, correct?
Do you have a problem
All
with me
right.
loving Isha? What, do you want me all to yourself? Are you getting jealous?
I thought we were special.
Are you guys ready for the next question?
We are.
Okay, next question. Question number 4. Do people require regulation and intervention by the government to keep them safe and healthy in their daily lives? Or should we allow people to make their own choices that may possibly result in harm or death? Once again, the question. Do people require regulation and intervention by the government to keep them safe and healthy in their daily lives, or should we allow people to make their own choices that may possibly result in harm or
the federal
death?
government?
A good example, the federal government or the local government.
Yo, let
And
PX
a
go
good-
first.
Yeah, let's just start with
a good
Bullet.
example of that. A good
Fuck.
example would be, in some states it's mandated that you have to wear a helmet on motorcycles. In other states it is not. So that is a one example, but this is obviously a broad
There's
topic.
a billion examples.
We're gonna go ahead. Obviously, tell you what, we'll go ahead and start with Bullet because she's very anxious to jump the gun here. Timer begins now. Go
I
ahead,
mean,
Bullet.
you can look at this however you want, right? But like, I mean, helmets, that's like something that's kind of more minor. But if you're looking at like gun control, for example, right? They want, oh, well, they're always using the suicide argument. Oh, you're much more likely to commit suicide or whatever. So they're determining that I'm not safe, to be, they're determining my safety. No, I don't think that the government needs more power. The government has been abusing their power for decades, and that's how we got to where we are right now. They have way too much power, way too much authority. There's no excuse for giving the government any extra authority. In fact, we need to take authority away from the government, a lot of it. We need to abolish all of the three-letter organizations that are out there abusing all of their power and responsible for all the shit that's happening right now out there.
Go ahead, Prime.
Yeah, so I tend to be like a civil libertarian on this. I think that people should have more freedom to do whatever the fuck they want with their own bodies. However, I think those regulations are more useful for what other people will do to you, right? So disagreeing with BX Bullet here, I think we need those three-letter organizations to keep our waters from being poisoned, right? Because other people, to make a buck, they will poison your waters. They will dump,
Well, the government would never do anything to hurt us.
Because,
No.
let me finish, please. They will dump chemicals into the water system because it's just a little bit cheaper than disposing them properly. That's what we need the regulations for. But if someone wants to actually hurt themselves, right? Well, then that's actually their own body.
That's not what we're talking. We're not talking about regulatory agencies here. We're not talking about like murder should be
you
legal.
said three-letter organizations. Like,
oh, well,
Go ahead. Let's go to Lav Loon. Let's go to Lav Loon.
Oh, you really want to hear what I have to say? Yeah, I agree with
Not
Prime.
really.
And
Not
like,
really, bro. Facts.
Jungle, you're negging me and it's not working. It's not working. I'm getting the ick. I like it when you're nice to me. But no, yeah, I believe with Prime, I really think that I really believe in personal liberty, obviously, but there are some things that are obviously like, I think it's case by case. Obviously, with something with like having like assault weapons, like
only when you agree with it, you think they should have more power, right? Right.
It's
only
not
when
what-
it benefits you. When it's something that benefits somebody else, you don't care.
No,
right?
I've never been in a school shooting. I've never been in a school shooting.
Most people have it. The vast majority, 99.99999%.
Sure. So do we just care about the people who? So would you just not care about all the kids that got shot?
I
at, like,
care
Sandy Hook
greatly.
or
In
Uvalde?
fact, I would say that I care more than you because I dedicate all of my time to researching mass shootings and uncovering the actual motive of the shooters. If you're ever curious what they're hiding from you, you can find out on my YouTube channel, BX Bullet TV.
God, I love women. I love women so much.
Love the sarcasm.
What are you
of
doing
you
besides
loving
complaining
women.
on Twitch about it? Just curious.
And then going after
like if
people's
you're saying
looks.
that
Let's let Lav wrap up her point.
God, oh my God, this is.
I mean,
guys,
it's
this is
invalid
really
anyways.
heated.
Let's go ahead and let Lav wrap up.
As much as I love all this attention, guys, ladies, there's enough me to go around. There's enough me to go around.
Because no one wants it.
That's hilarious. I dare you, Wild Martina, I dare you to come on stream wearing a shirt.
I'll be nice.
I dare you to come on stream wearing a shirt. See how many people listen to you.
I've done sweatshirts and I get 300 viewers.
Go ahead,
Thank you
Lav.
so
Go
much.
ahead, Lav. Go ahead, Valentina.
I've gotten 300 viewers wearing full-on sweatshirts for my streams. But anyways, thanks for sexualizing, objectifying me as a point. So,
Valentina, stay focused.
See, this is what happens when women become leaders.
I wasn't even allowed. I wasn't even allowed.
Can we
Like the hate brigade.
Can we mute her, please? Because I
Guys, can we let the Latina talk, please?
Thank you. So my point, I think that the government should have regulation over certain things. The main thing being, if somebody's point is like, oh, let people be, quote unquote, like suicidal. Like, I think that the government having regulations, it kind of promotes and draws more attention and focus because they can promote services that can help you with those thoughts instead of putting other people in danger. And that's what you're doing if you don't have regulations. If you're not wearing seatbelts, you're putting yourself and other people in your car in danger if there's no regulations that are going to keep them on track. So yes, if it's selfish and they want to do something for themselves, I think that you should put like regulations. I think that's a really good point. And if you want to off yourself, I guess, unfortunately, by them having regulations, they have charities and the government runs services that can point you towards that direction.
So because the women have been so, I'm gonna flip this. Because the women have been so vocal on this topic, might I remind you that many of you are probably pro-abortion or pro-choice, right? And my body, my choice. That argument goes out the window, apparently, from what you're saying.
What?
No.
Can I make another?
Can I go after everyone talks? I'll go last. I'll go last.
Regulations that affect other people. That's my point. Certain regulations, such as in the example of the question,
We're never going to get anywhere with the abortion debate here. We're never
such
going to
as
get anywhere.
seatbelt driving, and not other people that are conscious that are having the lives and that are bringing the lives. That is their decision. The baby.
Well, you're aborting a
baby.
person.
We're not. Oh my God, we don't let this go into abortion.
Rez, go ahead, Rez.
So here's the thing: without regulation, there would be a lot more pedophiles.
No, the pedophiles are
absolutely.
up above.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely. Because we have lived in a country that didn't actually have laws on the books about this. Pedophilia was way more rampant.
We're not talking about laws. We're talking about how are they going to regulate pedophilia already?
We're talking about regulating people. People make bad decisions that affect other people.
We're talking about laws.
But then those go ahead and end up going back into it. Because you do need to go ahead and tell some people that they can't do certain things, like you can't murder other people.
Yeah,
right?
that's not what we're talking about. That's like
Chat, I'm about to go fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's a dumbed down argument because I gotta dumb down my fucking arguments.
Let me give you guys another example. All right, so in Canada they just enacted the sugar tax, and we have a sugar tax here in Seattle and I believe San Francisco, where they tax sugary beverages to try and persuade people not to buy them. All right, so that would be an example of, for the government taking control or taking action to try and prevent people in the course of maintaining or allowing citizens to become healthier. That is more of the topic.
Yeah, but here's the thing:
Or
is
cigarette
because
tax.
of the fact that we are literally forced as a country due to 1983, when Ronald Reagan passed. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, 1983. In 1983, when Ronald Reagan passed a law to go ahead and make sure that all the people that are out there can go ahead and get health care regardless of their ability to pay, their race, their orientation, or anything like that. In 1983, that means that we are all responsible for everyone and everything that they do. So we have to go ahead and say, maybe I don't want to have to pay for somebody doing something stupid.
All right, thanks, Rez. All right, Dunkel, you haven't talked yet. Go ahead, Dunkel.
All right, what everybody is failing, and I actually thought that more people would bring this up, what everybody is failing to talk about is government needs just about zero control over the people. It needs to be more on a state level, on more of your local level, because locally you can make rules understanding your local population. The people in Pennsylvania, where I live, are vastly different than the motherfuckers living in California, like let's say LA. So you cannot make an overall umbrella rule for an entire country when each, like Arkansas is not the same as New York City. They're not going to have the same rules. You need to do something more on a local level. And when it comes to rules, it should only be blatant rules. Like, obviously, you want speed limits because you don't want a fucking guy speeding down the street and killing a fucking pregnant woman. But you, like, obvious... That's very obvious. That's something that's going to happen all the time. But we do not want. We want to have the bare minimum of rules and a society as free as possible.
But here's the trial and error. But Dunkel, here was the point.
Rez, you're taking over, my man. Taking over a little too much. Still got to get to other people. Holy Quail, go ahead, Holy Quail. I want to hear from Holy Quail.
Okay, well, just to
hold on. Let Dunkel then wrap up. 15 seconds, Dunkel, then Holy Quail.
The Autobahn is like the safest road in the world, but.
Okay, but that's because not many people travel on it. They don't travel on it every day to go to work. The idea is that we want as least amount of rules as possible, but we have to make sure that there are enough rules so that people don't do stupid things, because there are stupid people. But rules in general, control makes people want to break rules, and it also makes people feel fucking stifled down, and it's bad. It's bad for a free country, it's bad for good mental health, and it's bad for all of us. We should not want any more rules added to what we have already.
But even further, but wait, as a Pennsylvanian, I want to respond.
Rez, Holy Quail, go ahead.
Okay,
I love you, Rez, but
back to the original
gotta
question
get to everybody.
Just to clarify things, for instance, like pedophilia, which was brought up earlier, it's a crime, not a regulation, and the original question was about regulations. And so when it comes to there you go. So when it comes to the government in terms of mandates and regulations, that is not its role. Any government entity was never made to mandate anything. Take for instance the CDC. The CDC was never designed to create mandates. It was designed to inform the public. and that is what it should be made for. And then, like, by informing the public of certain, like, unbiased scientific information, we as like smart individuals, smart citizens, can then make the decisions for ourselves of how we want to proceed. But mandates and regulations aren't meant to be within the government sphere.
So I
No,
think
the CDC was formed with enforcement.
Yeah, like the EPA enforcement, like to keep waters clean, to keep the air clean. Like we actually do create government agencies to do just that.
Exactly that.
Yes. Minnie, go ahead, Minnie.
Yeah, the regulatory bodies.
I think we all agree. I think we all actually have a very similar position on this. Right? We all have a very similar position about this. Let me do whatever the fuck I want to do with my own body. Hold on. Let's try to, like, we live in a fucking society. Let's try to not fuck other people over. But what Prime Kai said is very true. People will try to poison your water. They will try to poison your milk. They will try to poison your meat. Right? And we can't fucking test for those things at home. It's impossible. So we need regulatory bodies to do that thing for us, right? That's the only thing they need to do. They shouldn't be overstepping. The issue is they always fucking want to overstep. That's the fucking issue.
We live in a society.
Yeah, can you restate the question one more time?
Only individuals.
No, never mind.
I'll repeat the question one more time. All right. So, do people require regulation and intervention by the government to keep them safe and healthy in their daily lives? Let's go to Elijah. I don't believe you heard from Elijah quite yet. So, Elijah, go ahead, my man.
Yeah, I actually wrote something down, so be ready. Okay.
I have something to say.
After me,
Okay,
can you
we'll
wait?
Get to you after. We'll get to you, Bullet.
Bro, you girls just want to talk when I talk, huh? Okay, here we go.
Elijah, you waste. Elijah, you waste.
Commies.
Time, like referring to other
Libs.
Just
Globalists.
Enough time to talk, Elijah. That's your entire
Conservatives. My grandmother used to tell me stories about a time when everyone followed God. Okay. He kept balance between the parties. But all of that changed when the globalists attacked. Okay? Only Trump followed God. And when the world needed Trump the most, when we needed him the most, guess what? He vanished. A few years ago, we got a new president. His name is Joe Biden. Joe Biden. He sniffs kids. He gets his leg hairs rubbed on.
This is actually invalid to the question.
All right. Go ahead, Bullet. Go ahead, Bullet.
Let's go.
Yeah, so, you know,
Let's
to
go.
Noel's point, I mean, yes, I'd rather the state have the authority over the federal government, but at the same time,
Let's
I
go.
don't trust those fucks either. What we really need is absolute transparency. We need transparency to the people. We need transparency where taxes going, transparency where the money's going. They need to publish that shit. They need to release all the body cam photos. The people need all of the information. We need it all. And that's what everybody should be advocating for right now. Because the fact that they are hiding so much from us constantly is what's making everybody so divided. If you could actually see what was going on 100%, we'd all be on the same team. But it's because you're selecting what you want to believe based on who you're listening to, right? Because you don't have the facts in front of you. You have to rely on somebody else to give them to you. Because we don't have that transparency. If we had that transparency, we'd all realize that we are all have the same enemy, and that is not each other.
Let's go to Walatina.
Otherwise, your enemies will know exactly what you're doing.
Going back to the original question, yes, I do believe that a lot of things should be done by the government. They should release a lot of things, make things public, and be more communicative with other people. But the question was, what was the question? 1 second. The question was,
Chad, we gotta
people
find when I
require
started
regulation and
talking.
intervention by the government to keep them safe and healthy in their daily lives? Yes, and there's examples in the question. Yes, keep yourself safe. Regulations as literally putting seatbelts on, or else you're gonna fucking probably crash. And maybe follow the rules, and those are the regulations. It's a very common point to end question, and the answer is yes.
But Latina, do you think if nobody told you to do anything for the rest of your life, do you think you would keep yourself pretty safe?
I think that yes, there's a learning
Only
curve.
Trump.
There's a learning curve.
Oh,
You
God.
fall maybe, and you're like, oh, maybe I won't fall next
when
time.
the world
Yes, but that's why there's
needed Trump the
regulations in
most.
case.
So
you
if
know,
there
they're
are no
there.
regulations, all we do is we bruise our knee and then we learn and we become stronger
Well, no,
instead of
because it
being
affects
weak,
other people as
hand-fed
well.
Americans that live off of fucking
porn
pay from the government. We get our money from the government. We get our rules from the government. We get our pamphlets on when to get vaxxed from the government. We get everything from the government, and we never actually make our own decisions.
Bro, how about you bruise your fucking knees? Get on your knees and suck my cock. I'm not bruising my fucking knees. That's all you.
Uncle, this
The
falls
government will
apart.
fucking poison you.
We literally have an opioid epidemic because
Where
of
is that
companies.
coming from?
Where is it coming from? It's coming from pharmaceutical companies.
No, it's
BX.
not. It's coming
yes,
from China.
Yes, it fucking is. Don't be
No, it's
fucking
not. It's coming from China.
You are
Watch
being
my deep dive.
You are being.
You
Watch
have
my
no idea
deep
what you're
dive.
talking about.
Go on YouTube. I'm followed by Alex
Go on
Jones, dude.
YouTube.
You got it. That's fucking fine. I don't give a shit. You're not arguing points. You're just saying, go check out my YouTube. I'm right, guys. You can't disagree with me. You can't disagree with me because I've already had so much time to talk.
You're
And
saying
I'm
something
literally
that is
trying
not
to go ahead and
true.
make a point. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep talking. I'm just
You're
gonna keep
saying
talking.
something that's
Go
not
check out my
right.
YouTube, guys. Check out my YouTube. I go over all these things. I'm right. Haha.
both get
There we
15
go.
more seconds, and then
There's
we're
your
going to
evidence.
Prime.
That's your evidentiary proof. You aren't debating. You are literally just saying shit. You are just saying shit, dude. You are just.
Wait, BX Bullet, what is your YouTube, by the way? I missed. What's your YouTube?
Shit, dude.
No, I'm actually serious. What's your YouTube? There's a link. Oh, BX Bullet TV.
Alright, she's pointing to it. She's pointing. Let's get to Prime. Let's get to Prime. He's being patient.
Okay, yeah, thanks for that. So I think we can draw different types of people who are trying to get to this, right? Like, basically, we're making distinctions between what type of regulations. All regulations aren't the same. So when we're talking about maybe regulating our own bodies, people are more permissive about that, what people should be able to do. And then when things that affect other people, people are more strict about that, right? You don't want people to speed and kill a person. Okay, fair enough. But when it comes to your own body, like, it also depends on like what kind of society we want to create. So if we want to create a society where people are informed of things that will harm them, because not everything's actually so obvious, right? Medication doses aren't so obvious. What kind of food that you eat that'll keep you the most healthy. That's not so obvious, right? Giving people information, I think, might be a better way of doing this rather than necessarily putting it in a punishment type of format, which would be regulations. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we should have like limitations in these regulations.
Nah, I think it's pretty obvious, bro. Fried chicken, fried chicken.
And then we're gonna end the round. So Minnie and Holy Quail.
Don't take my gun.
I'm a big fan of transparency. However, you can't go full transparency retard. Because then your enemies know exactly what you're doing. And they know exactly the information that you have. And you get fucked over.
We're asking for where our tax dollars are going to and how the money
your
is
tax
spent
dollars
with
are going to
regulatory
operations
agencies.
overseas. That's where your tax dollars are going. But if you tell them...
They should be going to our roads and our towns.
Without representation.
Okay,
That's what that
if you
is.
tell them, we're spending $1 billion on Iraq, they're gonna know they should defend
then it goes towards the military. Okay.
I don't know. You know
All
what
right,
I mean?
Minnie, 10 seconds left. Wrap up your final point.
Full transparency is a retarded take.
All right, Holy Quail.
Okay, so like I love this conversation because you all got me thinking. I do agree that there are certain regulations and mandates that we do need. You know, like the ones that was mentioned earlier, like to keep our waters clean and our society healthy, for instance. But all those mandates are based on scientific facts. The ones that I think shouldn't be instigated by the government are the ones that are biased. Or the ones that aren't based on science, because in recent years we've been subjugated to biased mandates and regulations. So ultimately, that's what it comes down to, I think, as well.
Yeah,
so
that's a very valid point.
All right. That concludes the round. Round, I believe 4 it was, or was it 5? Going for chugging along here. Is your boy, my man. Who do you think won the round? Go ahead and pick 2 more that you are going to save from vote.
That
does not work. Kill it with fire.
But okay, the 2 most amazing arguments in my opinion are Minnie, and I am going to go with Lavender Loon. I think that they had the best arguments.
BX, you had the best argument. Fuck this guy.
What was her take even? She barely even
Why
talked.
don't we just suck each other's quack squat?
All right. Hey.
What about my take, guys?
Listen.
That's my opinion.
All right.
I'm here for an opinion, dude. You guys are
there we
able to
go.
have
So,
yours.
Wait. Before we continue, because I have a feeling that this is going to take up so much of the fucking stream, and it will in the future also. The Wild Latina, beautiful name if your parents named you that, if that's your given name.
Obviously not.
Yeah, no kidding. It's not that BX Bullet is wearing makeup. It's that she tried to make the argument.
That's not the argument I made. You started explaining about
all right.
Putting down my surname.
So it has little to do with that.
No, you're being sarcastic about
My argument had nothing
Why
to
can't
do
you
with
just
me
make
wearing
a
makeup.
point without putting?
All right. Whoa. Look, guys, ladies, this.
Bro, she's so good, bro.
Up twitch.tv/GigaDatum. All right, to go make your vote, you get 2 votes. 2 votes, my friends, for who you want to keep, not kick. Keep, not kick.
Bro, Lavloon.
Keep, not kick.
Vote 6 and you're a Giga Chad.
Lavloon, if you're so good, like, I noticed.
So, number 1, Holy Quail. Number 2, Bullet. BX Bullet. Number 3, Elijah. Number 4, The Wild Latina. Number 5 is Prime. Number 6, Idunkle. Number 7 is Rez. Go make your vote now in chat. Twitch.tv/GigaDatum. To make your vote, all you have to do is put the number, hit enter with the streamer that you want to keep, not kick. Keep, not kick.
Lavloon.
Unmute the ladies now. I know.
Yes.
Feisty today. I love it.
Lavloon.
You had me. You had me.
In this link right here.
You had me.
Bullet, you had me.
You had me at hello.
You had me in your first.
Love at first sight.
It's like Bullet immediately just gets the vote.
Wow.
But then when we started talking about body cams, I'm against body cameras.
Yeah, because he beats his dick. He doesn't want you to watch.
I didn't say that we should have body cameras. I said if they have them, they should release them.
He doesn't want you to watch him beat his dick.
I don't know. I don't think they should. No.
Issa Cell, do you beat your dick? Do you beat your dick? Do you beat your dick?
Unmute Elijah.
Do you beat your dick?
No, I don't actually.
You
I'm
don't.
Actually, no fap.
Good.
No fap.
Good.
Then why have
Just
body
checking.
cameras? then?
They shouldn't. They shouldn't have body cameras.
Okay,
Yes.
well, that's
We need
all I
this
was
camera
saying is that if they have body cameras, they should at least be releasing the footage that we're paying for, right?
No, I don't think so.
So
No.
did you just
I mean,
admit it?
they're releasing the court of law. They're releasing the court of law when it comes to it.
You're so stupid. Shut up the fuck up.
Who?
Yeah.
Elijah, you were great.
Isha's
The
being
problem is you just didn't
Bro,
have.
how the fuck are you
didn't
gonna
have
keep
any
rogue
for
cops
this
accountable
topic.
though?
I didn't have. That was literally this topic, bro. Wait, guys. Wait. Issa, wait. Guys.
Wait so that we can let them stifle all of the information like they did in Uvalde.
Bro, Isha. I literally spoke about the government. I spoke about the government.
No, but you said no. You were right. Everything you said was
left
good.
to
It
go
just didn't
make
have
your
to do
votes.
with like.
Twitch.tv/GigaDatum to go make your vote. Once again, all you have to do is type the number of the streamer associated to cast your vote. You get 2 votes. Less than a minute left.
Hey, Lavloon.
I don't know who's talking
you gotta,
Elijah.
If you don't have control, right? If you give the control of the offenders, being the police, right, of the footage of them offending, then of course they're not going to release it. So obviously we have a third body to control that, and then we can release those things, right? A neutral third body. But we don't just let the criminals have control of their own evidence.
The criminals? What do you mean? They're in jail.
I'm agreeing with Beatles. I'm agreeing with you.
The only way that we can release all the body cam footage is if people stop having stupid opinions about the body cam footage. People literally see a blatant act of crime, and they listen to the fucking person instead of the cop.
Release the Snyder cut. Release the Snyder cut.
Poll has been decided. 7, 8, 9.
That's the only conversion, though.
8 people. So this next round, we are going to be eliminating 1. So in the bottom 2, we have Rez, and we have Elijah. The winner of the round is the Wild Latina. That means the Wild Latina gets to decide who stays and who goes. Would you like the Wild Latina to send? Yes. Would you like to send Elijah or Rez home for the rest of the night?
It's really hard.
Please do it. Please do it.
I'm gonna have to send Elijah. Get the fuck out of
Oh
here.
my god.
Your
That's
points
a
are so invalid. I don't
I'm sorry,
want to hear
Elijah.
your music. Goodbye.
All right, you mild Latino, we get it. We get it. The mid Latino, we get it. We get it. You were mad at me for being black. It's fine. You can kick me.
All right,
It's
Elijah, go
okay.
ahead and shout
It's all right.
yourself out, my man.
It's
Shout
all right.
yourself
Everybody
out.
race baiting is so
I'm
such
sorry.
low tier.
Look, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
It's
Look.
a joke, Dunkel. It's a joke.
Guys, let him shout himself out, for fuck's sake. Come on.
Latina, you got a 2-for-1.
It's good. It's good. Elijah M_C. You know, and you'll see more of me hopefully. And it was good seeing you guys. You know, for sure. Fuck with y'all.
Good to see you, Eli. Take care.
Jesus Christ.
Now me and Lav
Right?
are next to each other. Can we switch something up so I could be next to Lav again, please?
15-minute round. Here we go. Now, once again, guys, let's try. Now that we have less people, let's keep it more debatable. All right, less attacky. I said that horribly, but you know what I mean. All right, that did not make any sense.
Interrupting people when they're talking.
Yes, guys, it's let people at least make a fucking statement, and then like when everybody says their piece, then you guys can obviously attack each other. But if somebody hasn't spoken the entire fucking rounds, like let them fucking say something. Jesus Christ.
Whoa, guys, put the dogs away.
All right. So,
The
15 minutes
toads.
on. 2 people will be getting eliminated after this next round. The next question.
Red's the type of dude to bite his toenails.
The next
Yeah,
question.
I'm flexible. I can suck. Never mind. Go.
It's very short question. Can consent be non-verbal? Can consent be non-verbal? That is the question. 15 minutes on the timer. Go ahead. Whoever wants to start us off.
Obviously, I've never given verbal
Hey,
consent.
chat.
What does that mean? Yes.
It depends.
I can.
I think it depends.
I'm assuming you're talking about
Weird.
sexual consent, right?
All right,
Like,
let's go. Let's
bro.
start with Prime. Prime, go ahead.
And then me.
I got
I'm
fucking
assuming you're talking about
eliminated,
sexual
bro.
consent, but you can correct me if I'm wrong, right? And absolutely it can be
GG's,
nonverbal.
chat.
It happens all the time. People consent
It
to
was
things.
fun.
Like GIGADATUM could ask me, like, "Hey, do you want me to send all of my
Oh,
sub money
man.
to you?" And I would shake my head.
Oh,
Yes,
I thought that was
do
going to go a
that,
different
right?
direction.
That's
Like that's a
technically
thing.
verbal.
GG's, chat.
You're still telling
That's
him.
not
You're
verbal.
giving him a sign.
When I'm shaking my head, that's not verbal.
What he's saying is
That's
is going for the
non-verbal.
act, and
What?
the person doesn't
This
say
is
So
non-verbal. Shaking my head is non-verbal.
asking.
GG's, chat.
He's asking.
All right, let's go ahead and stick to like sexual interactions, okay? Sexual interactions.
I have
Whatever.
never
But anyway,
been in a
I think
situation
so.
where
The heart of the
Chat,
issue,
fuck
right,
what they talking about
is
though.
that
Go ahead, Prime.
Where this
Fuck what they talking about. Watch this real quick, okay? We're gonna watch this clip that I made, and then we're gonna finish the show. Okay. I just want to see which one is the best one. We're gonna make this clip, okay? They said I wasn't talking about the topic, bro. Like they're fucking actually dumb. They're so dumb, bro. Needed Trump the most. When we needed him the most. Okay, that wasn't it.
Issue is they always fucking want to overstep. That's the fucking issue.
Can you restate the question one more time?
Intervention by the government to keep them safe. To Elijah, I don't believe you heard from Elijah quite yet. So Elijah, go ahead, my man. Elijah, I don't believe you heard from Elijah quite yet. So Elijah, go ahead, my man.
Yeah, I actually wrote something down, so be ready.
I have something to say.
After
Okay,
me,
we'll get to you
anyway.
after. We'll get to you, Bullet.
Bro, you girls just want to talk when I talk, huh? Okay, here we go.
Elijah, you waste. Oh, Elijah, you waste so much of your time, like referring to other people's comments.
Liz,
You
say
just
your
complain
point.
that you don't have enough time to talk, Elijah. That's your entire problem.
and people are literally talking over me the whole time, bro. Like they're on my dick. My grandmother used to tell me stories about a time when everyone followed God. Okay, he kept balance between the parties, but all of that changed when the globalists attacked. Okay, only Trump followed God. And when the world needed Trump the most, when we needed him the most, guess what? He
got muted.
A few years.
I don't believe we heard from Elijah quite yet. So Elijah, go
Bro,
ahead, man.
Minnie is hilarious, bro.
Yeah, I actually wrote something down.
Holy
so,
fuck, Minnie
you
is
ready?
hilarious.
I have something to say.
After
Okay,
me.
we'll get to you
anyway.
after. We'll get to you, Bullet. To you, Bullet.
Bro, you girls just want to talk when I talk, huh? Okay, here we go.
Elijah, you waste Elijah, you waste so much of your time like referring to other people's comments. Just
You
say
just
your
complain
point.
that you don't have enough time to talk, Elijah. That's your entire problem.
Conservative. My grandmother used to tell me stories about a time when everyone followed God. Okay. He kept balance between the parties. But all of that
Elijah.
changed when the globalists attacked. Okay? Only Trump followed God. And when the world needed Trump the most, when we needed him the most, guess what? Bro, you girls just want to talk when I talk, huh? Okay, here we go.
Elijah the Last
You waste-
Airbender.
Elijah, you waste so much of your time like referring to other people's comments. Just
You
say
just
your
complain
point.
that you don't have enough time to talk, Elijah. That's your entire problem.
Conservative. My grandmother used to tell me stories about a time when everyone followed God. Okay. He kept balance between the parties. But all of that changed when the globalists attacked.
Dun, dun,
Okay?
dun.
Only Trump followed God. And when the world needed Trump the most, when we needed him the most, guess what? He
He got
vanished.
muted. He literally got muted.
A few years ago, we got a new president.
Can you just spit the fuck
his
out,
name
dude?
is
15
Joe
seconds.
Biden.
They're on my
Joe
dick. Why are they
Bro,
on
you
my
just
dick
wanna
when I
talk.
talk? Bro, am I tripping? Let everyone get the chance to speak and da-da-da-da-da. But then when Elijah talks, when the black man talks, shut
Too
the
much
fuck
fucking
up.
You didn't say choke. You said
Kinda
pulling
crazy,
hair.
bro.
She said
I
both.
said choke.
Yeah, but there's a way to get consent out of that.
There's
without
different.
it actually being
there's
verbal
different-
consent. So
I think there's
obviously
two things. Two things.
The fuck?
Women need to know how to give consent.
Sauron is still out there. The question now is where?
The wait is over. Don't miss the Rings of Power, only on Prime Video.
You ready?
Come with us to Middle-earth, The Rings of Power. New episode Fridays, only on Prime Video.
Tongue Torch, Zax Sauce? Tongue Torch and Zax Sauce? With Zaxby's chicken finger plate, the question is not will you sauce those hand-breaded fingers? The question is, can you get extra napkins?
L
Into
ads,
sauce
chat.
abilities, only at Zaxby's.
L ad.
Well, heard my baby sister's buying a car. You'll need my secret weapon.
Gross, no. Anyway, I already used Capital One Auto Navigator. Found my car online and got pre-qualified instantly.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
What's in your wallet?
Imagine being called out by the wild Latina.
What I'm saying is that you literally implied women have to learn not to get too drunk at night and go out alone. We have to enforce the rules on the men too.
They do.
Well, yeah, they already have.
All right. Listen, we're gonna go to
Why not
Bullet
both?
and then Dunkel because we haven't heard from them really yet. Go ahead, Bullet.
Bullet?
Oh, me? Okay, sorry, I didn't know it was my turn. Yeah, no. So as a women's self-defense instructor, this drives me nuts because I just want women to be safe and understand that your safety is your responsibility. And we don't live in a magical fantasy world. In reality, there are people who want to harm us specifically because we're women, and that does mean that being safe sometimes it is smart to go out in groups. It is smart not to go off alone and not to put yourself. And it's not victim blaming; it's victim prevention.
Yes.
We're
No,
raised
I'm
on
not
victim
saying that.
prevention.
I'm not saying that.
Said it.
I'm just saying that that's what these people
I'm talking to
She
Latina
said
because
we
it's my
need
turn
to
talk.
learn and to compare to the car that's being unlocked. Just because I'm wearing a
but
small
what she
skirt
originally
doesn't
said,
mean that
I
it's an
agree with.
invitation.
You know that
No one
you
said
should
that.
that we should
That's
we
the
should not
implication.
stigmatize telling
it's
women
not.
to say
Yes,
no.
it is. So you're
teaching
saying
your
that
daughters
if a
to be
Bugatti is
verbal,
unlocked, then
teaching
it's an
your
implication
daughters
that
not to
people
be
can just
victims.
walk
Teaching,
into
yes,
it.
no, I don't know. I'm
That is literally.
All right. We're gonna move to Minnie. We're gonna move to Minnie.
Right, because like I don't even
You
get
said
that.
We're gonna move to Minnie.
Dunkel was next.
I
Dunkel was
love
next, please.
Look,
Sorry, I dunkled the Minnie. I dunkled the Minnie.
I have a pretty quick and concise take on this. He said I dunkled the Minnie. I have a pretty quick and concise take. Look,
yeah, ladies first.
verbal consent is not necessary, and even when it comes to choking and pulling
yeah, I
hair,
got kicked
you
off by the
obviously
mild
do not get
Latina,
in bed
bro.
with a girl and just grab her fucking throat and choke her and fucking like that's a shocker. But if you are making out with a girl or something and you slowly touch
got
her neck
kicked
and
off
you
by the
slowly
mild
squeeze a little
Latina,
bit, she's
bro.
okay. Then you do a little bit more. That is still consent. She's still okay with it.
Thank you.
Some girls might actually make you squeeze more. Some girls might just
They said I
slowly
had
be
nothing to
okay
say
with
with
it,
the
and then you
topic.
know, oh, she's okay. Maybe I'll do a little bit more
kinda
until
crazy,
she
bro.
like stops you. Then it's like, oh, okay. So that you don't need verbal consent. You just have to know how to work your way into things and stop
Thank
going from
you.
0 to 1,000. Guys will just like go
People
go
don't
to a party,
understand
pick up a
nuance.
girl,
Okay, you made the
throw her on
point.
the
Let's
bed and
move on.
rip her panties
Interaction
off.
is
It's
no,
like,
it's a
dude,
good
move
you
on.
have to kiss
It's
and
a
work
good
into
point.
things.
Let's
People
move
act
on.
like it's this.
Go ahead,
black
Bro
and
starts with
white
kissing.
thing.
Minnie, it's Minnie's turn. Let's
Go
go.
ahead, Minnie.
The thing is you always have to ramp it up, right?
said you don't need
ramp
consent.
up. You don't just jump into
Like,
into
bro.
certain positions and stuff. And the truth is this: the more information you have of the person, the more you know the person, the less verbal you need to be. If it's completely new, you should be way
She's
more
into
verbal,
me, bro.
right? If you're completely new, you really should be way more verbal.
I don't
Now,
know,
a point
bro.
for
Like
BS
she
point.
came at me as soon as I came in there.
I can't tell a rapist
I
to
don't
not rape.
know,
He's
bro.
not gonna listen to me. But I can't teach a girl to
But I will
defend
tell you
herself
something. In
and not be,
person,
like, you know,
it's a different
prevent the
story,
victim.
right?
I can't really fucking
Like I said,
change
they act like
a
their power
rapist's
level's so
mind.
high,
I
but in
wish
person,
I could, but it doesn't work like that.
We do
It
both.
really
they
so-
switch up.
I wish I could.
All right, go to Prime. We're gonna go to Prime and then Rez, and then we're gonna go to the Holy Quail and Wild Tias. Go Prime.
Sure, great. Lavloon, I wouldn't accuse you of victim blaming because I don't think that's what you're trying to do, right? I think you're trying to get women
Implied.
to have more agency, right, and take more control, and which is fine, and I agree with you. However, I think you would agree that you want the partner, the sexual partner, to look for signs that the person they're with is in distress, right? There's some women who have gone through some sort of trauma, and it makes it difficult for them to say no or whatever, right? Now that shouldn't be the case.
I'm
You need
saying,
to teach
bro.
them how to
I don't
do
think
that
she's
again.
into me, bro. I
but,
have no idea.
Like you would want a partner in that situation, the man or woman, to say like, okay, there's something wrong here. I can see you're nervous. I can see something's up. Like
I
let
think she
me
likes
pull
Dunkel.
back, right?
So I don't think that those
Knuckles was
women
pretty base today,
who
bro.
can't advocate for themselves should be
He
having
got-
casual sex.
He got it.
No. Even it doesn't
He was
even
pretty
have
fuck
to be
every
casual
word that
sex.
came out of
That's
his
what-
mouth, except for the start. At the start, he took a L. But later on, like every fucking take, he was dropping
if
them.
you're someone who has been hurt in the past and you like freeze or you cannot set those boundaries, you should not be having sex with people.
Solid advice.
Sex at all? You mean sex at all?
No,
Like
casual
No,
sex. Said
Yeah, okay,
casual.
I'm saying
Unless
that
you
even
trust
within a
someone and they
relationship-
get it, right? But you
Sure,
should not be having just like sex with anyone.
But people
That's why
freeze up. People have
communication
like trauma
is important
responses
for these
like
specific
years
people.
after the fact. So even within
Oh my
the
god,
context
Wild
of
Latina,
the-
you're like an
15 seconds,
unskippable
Prime.
cutscene.
Sorry.
Leave or leave.
Please, let me finish my
Unskippable
point.
cutscene.
Even within the context of a relationship,
Heck
a person
W.
can have a trauma response. So years later, that can happen, not outside of casual sex. But I think you would still want the boyfriend,
The
right,
mild
to check
Latina.
in with their partner, even if they didn't say no, right?
Go ahead, Rez. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Rez.
That's
No,
valid.
what
It's
the
like
fuck?
weird, man. It's too
Yeah,
much.
you don't want to be.
Hey,
You don't
can I
want to
kiss
overdo
you?
it.
Hey, can I?
Go ahead, Rez.
Bro,
Go
she
ahead,
said
Rez.
unskippable
harder?
cutscene, bro.
Like
She's a
That's not what I'm
filler.
asking for.
Right,
Rez?
you get to talk
Wait,
for
wait,
Rez.
where's my
I
D?
think
Wait,
that
wait.
what we need to do,
Lavloon.
we all need to agree that Oklahoma is a sexy word, and everybody, you don't want.
Bro, you know what? I'm tripping. What am I doing?
That's it.
I should just be calling Tapia right
I
now.
think that's
What
a
the fuck?
basis because we can't teach empathy. Because if we could teach empathy, we wouldn't be speaking over each other, and we would actually have a real discussion. But we don't do that because we're on Twitch.
that's because that's the point of being here.
I don't
All
fucking
right,
care.
all right. We're going to the
don't
Holy Quail. The Holy Quail.
Bro.
I think she's frozen. Okay, Wild Latina. Wild Latina.
That's a good look. That's a really good look.
Me? Oh, yeah, she froze at a perfect angle, right?
Yeah.
She looks like she was
Unskippable
getting a
cutscene.
glamour shot.
Okay, so
Mine's
my
always
point.
like-
Well, I think she's loading up again.
I just moved her to see if I was gonna fix anything.
Okay,
All right, go
okay,
ahead, the
so-
wild Tina.
So can consent be nonverbal? I think it's pretty straightforward. It depends on the partner, depends on how you guys communicate in the relationship. If communicating is, you know, slipping into something sexy and getting in bed, that is, for the most part, a lot of people, you know, connect that with sex. But what if somebody just wants to make out, you know? So there is a little bit, like, if you are a stranger and you don't know how they communicate with consent, how comfortable they are, it is kind of, there's ways that you can kind of communicate, and you can be like, oh yeah, harder, you know, like, you know, get your hand down there. So it depends. And if you're
But that's
somebody,
also like somebody that's like kind of unseasoned and doesn't know how to have good sex. Because like
Yeah, but-
usually a girl's gonna coach a guy that doesn't really. But a guy that's good knows how. If you're good at sex, you know how to make a girl feel comfortable while you're
sometimes it
pleasing her.
depends
You
on the
know how to do
person
those
though.
things.
But it does depend on the person, because sometimes maybe somebody's a virgin but they're really interested in experiencing
So
it. They would have to go on their own
dip their
pace.
toe in.
Exactly.
Like
So
they're cannonballing
that
in
is,
the water. They're
you have
literally
to,
guys are diving in when they need to dip their toe in.
and then going back
This cast has proved to me that I don't think that
can I
we
speak,
can have
please?
nonverbal consent.
Going back to somebody, and I don't know who brought it up, but people who freeze in certain scenarios like that, I don't think that they should just not have sex. I just think that they should vocalize a little bit better and admit that they need a little
but
bit of
until
a
they
different
can
form
learn
of
to do that-
communication for it. There's
All right,
different ways.
Holy Quail is disconnected. Let's get to the Holy Quail before time runs out.
It's a yes or no
Thank
question.
you so much. Sorry, I don't know why my internet just crashed on me. I had to connect to a hotspot. So yeah, I don't know where the conversation went, but yeah, like
Yeah, no,
for
Prime
those who
is
don't
good
know,
for sure.
as an
Like,
artist,
he's
I
good for
actually
sure, trust
collaborate
me.
with nonprofit
He's actually good,
organizations
bro.
that work with rape
doubt.
victims and victims of human trafficking. One of my piece in the background actually relates to that subject. And you know, while Latina, if you're worried about what you're wearing, like, you know, if you're wearing a short skirt or something like that, makes you more susceptible to predators, let's say. Actually, that is not the case. The items of clothing that women wear that they
Can
get
bullet on
most
here?
raped in are actually oversized t-shirts.
Yeah, good guys, good guys. This is
that.
W.
I'm saying
I thought you said you were worried about
no,
it.
I was
guys.
no. It was I think it was like Lav
But
or
the
whatever.
fact that
I
like
think she said
everyone
like
can fucking
that
screaming
if you leave compared
over
it
each
to like
other.
if you leave a Bugatti on lock, that people are gonna like go
Was
into
insane.
it. That's what I'm
She
saying.
meant-
So I said
meant
like
that if
so
you're
you're
being
basically
drunk,
saying
blackout
if you're wearing a
drunk,
small
she
skirt,
She
you're
meant you
gonna
shouldn't
get.
get blackout
Girl's
drunk.
making a good
when
point.
you don't know
That's
anything.
what I was trying to say. But
Why don't
Yeah,
you let
go-
the
let-
person,
let-
why
let-
don't you
let
literally
Holy
let
Quail-
the person who said the thing clarify their statement rather
Well,
than
now-
Let
clarifying
Holy
it.
Quail let Holy Quail finish.
Oh wow,
Guys, let Holy
quit
Quail
gatekeeping.
let Holy Quail finish because she hasn't had a chance to talk very much.
Oh, thanks, Giga. But yeah, no, and just as much as there is nonverbal consent to say yes, there is nonverbal consent to say no. Because sometimes when you're in that situation, you can freeze verbally. You you get very scared and you don't know what to say. There are ways to say no that even if you don't know self-defense, you can push the person away. You can try to hit them on the head or just start banging away or frailing your arms or knee them in the jewels, whichever the case may be. But yeah, so like it goes both ways, and ultimately whoever you want to get intimate with nowadays, this is just an overarching thing, just know who you are getting into bed with, because monkeypox is a thing, and
Need some water, bro.
have to keep yourself safe.
All right. That's the end of the round. Let's go ahead and get to the vote and get this going. We're going to be eliminating 2 people per round from here on out. So we have 3 more rounds after this. Timers are getting small. Groups are getting small. We are nearing the end. So, it's your boy, my man. Who do you
Yes,
think?
sir. Do I
One
pick 2
person.
again?
One person this time.
Ooh.
One person.
Ooh. One person. I think that the one who had the most compelling argument was Prime.
Prime it is. All right,
What?
Prime is
You're a
saved.
lib Ishicel? Wow.
Prime is saved. There's no libs here. You get, once again, poll is up. Twitch.tv/GIGADATUM to make your vote. Poll is up. 3 minutes on the timer. You get 2 votes. On my screen, you will see a number associated with the streamer. Put the number in the chat. Hit enter to who you want to keep on the show, not kick. The Holy Quail is number 1, Rez number 2, iDunkle number 3, BX Bullet number 4, Mini Don B number
Alright, stream,
5,
bro.
Lavaloon number 6,
Took that L, bro.
The Wild Latina
It is what it is.
number
alright?
7. All right.
To Holy,
You know,
Holy Quail.
it's
Oh.
I actually did not expect as many people
Wait,
to
before I do
agree
that.
because I've had so many conversations lately where people would just flat out be like, no, you have to make verbal or you have to
So
hear
weird.
verbal. It's so weird.
Fucking
So,
weird and they're
but
cringe.
that's what I said. So I'm like, you want me to drive through the neighborhood and hit stop sign after stop sign? Well, to me, I approach it as like I would rather replace all those stop signs with yield signs, and that's how I would drive the fucking highway. All right, so that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
The rules exist for those type of people, bro.
Datum, you're right. You're 100% right.
We're making a mistake here, right? As to what, like, I'm suggesting, or